Decker Shado is now live. Streaming Call of the Wild, The Angler, throwing back invasive species, steering wheel fishing. Yo Decker, there's a Meth Gator movie on Tubi. Muted.
There we go. As you see, what happened while I was explaining that I had to take a little extra time to set up my wheel again because Microsoft Windows had decided it's a new device again, so I had to set up all the controls again. While I was trying to explain that and you couldn't hear me, it's because Microsoft also decided OBS decided, hey, let's switch the microphone back to default device, which is always never, I don't know what default device is because it's never anything that I actually have. It always detects nothing, and this is the only microphone I have plugged in, is this one right here, which was not muted, which is what I was showing you, is when it's muted, you see it goes red, like, but when it's not red, it's not muted. So according to my side, it was perfectly fine. It was on, it was pointing at me, it was the only microphone connected, but according to OBS, I was using default device as the input, which is, I always specifically select the Elgato Wave 3. But it changed it to default device, which it counts as absolutely nothing. So that's why that happened. So we're doing great. Let's...
Same here, Decker, surprised face.
Oh. Let's see. Let's head back to Kamyubetsu.
And another streamer last night, Lel.
But thank you, Stormy Daniels Hush Money. Thank you. I would have had a lot of egg on my face there if that I wouldn't addressed. Now, what the heck are we doing here? Lure spinning. Ow! That dang lure spinning.
Also, hello, love.
Oh, hello, Raging Yuffie. Hello, hello. What? Oh, that's right. I'm using. I know how to fish with my feet. I was holding the gas pedal. It's the clutch you hold down to reel it in. It's the clutch. Remember that. We're still trying to go for that gold rank chum with the lure spinning rig. Ugh.
Do you like sports or just movies, smiley face?
I can't think of any sport that I'm like, yeah! Even esports. Like, I remember when I was really young and people were like, hey, what's your favorite sport? And your little elementary school Decker there saying, like, do video games count? And everyone would be like, ha! No! And I'm like, just you wait. They're gonna make this count as a sport. Technically, esports do exist now, but I don't care about that either. They're all like, League of Legends.
Hey,
and
you
like,
Decker.
Where's the esport about EDF, okay? Where's the EDF esport? Hello, Maxime. Hello, hello. If EDF was an esports, I would be one of the top players. Not the top. I've seen some of those motherfuckers from Japan. But, Ugh.
Been a while.
Has it? I mean, I had we did the roadcraft stream, and then I tried to do a truck stream, but I couldn't, and I ended up doing the mud running stream or the snow running stream. And then we did the trucking stream, but then I was like, okay, that's 3 streams in a row. Oh god. Ugh. But it's always fun with all kinds of things that you gotta do, and it's like, there's just not enough time. That's the kicker. That's the kicker. As my lawn needs mowing now, and the weather has finally gotten. The weather's finally gotten to where I can actually mow my lawn. Hello, Werewolfman25. Hello, hello. Oh, does remind me though. I was thinking with the wheel, perhaps not lawn mowing simulator. I don't think that I'll be able to handle that. I mean, it'll control better, but I'm pretty sure I'll still get sick trying to read and mow lawns at the same time. But I remember last time when I did a lawn mowing simulator stream, I had to cut it short, I think, because I was getting so ill. It was just, it was a bad time. But, of course, I think that was before I had the voice going for...
Who's that lurking over there?
Everything. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you. Maybe if I just didn't read anything and I just concentrated on the lawn. Maybe then. So. I wonder if it would be... I would be more or less sick in virtual reality. So I'm pretty sure Lawn Mowing Simulator, you'd have to inject virtual reality into it from some other... from a mod or the like.
Winter is coming to an end in Quebec. I'm gonna miss it.
Just finally getting new leaves budding on the trees out here. Saw a few butterflies going around. Saw a few hornets. So I'm looking at the grass starting to perk up, and I'm like, I gotta get into lawn mowing and go. But there's been some grass that, of course, needs mowing. But whenever you don't get the final cut before the winter time, that's always a problem because winter time in Texas, it rains. And it doesn't, the ground don't dry up. It just rains. And it gets muddy, and it stay muddy, and I can't mow the dang lawn. Don't matter how long the grass is, I can't mow it. Ugh. Oh, but I did get a comment on the previous trucking stream that could be a solution to the graphics settings issues I was having in American Truck Simulator. That being that every single time I loaded up, the graphics settings were set like an asshole with 400% scaling, which, you know, my graphics card can't frickin' handle. Especially in VR. Like, I guess if I was trying to play it flat screen, maybe going from 1080p to, like, 4K, it could probably run that at the buttery smooth 24 frames a second. But in terms of in virtual reality, at the Quest 3 resolution, no, it can't pull that off at a decent frame rate. And a decent frame rate in virtual reality is at least 90. With the Quest 3, preferably 120.
Has my sister Emily joined the streams at all lately?
I'm trying to... Man, I gotta pay more attention. It's hard to tell in the VR streams, especially, because I can't see who's talking to me. Like, right there, I would have thought Jovat was Cronny. Okay, what the heck is that? Why did the thing just act like something unplugged? If that's my frickin' VR headset again, I swear.
But it was all just a dream, Decker's voice.
But it was all just a dream! Aye.
Got 93k points, gotta spend them on something.
Fair, fair. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to add the alert, Leon Kennedy, but, like, I just want to have that in there as an alert.
This but a scratch.
Man, I ain't catching shit out here.
still want motherfucking chainsaw hands.
Do I not? What? I'm gonna unplug my VR headset and see if that's the issue. If that is again, and this cable's going, then that's gonna really suck.
I oddly enjoy hearing TDS swear. You never catch anything.
I catch things sometimes. I get a lot of crabs around here. It's 5 in the morning. Okay, we should be fine. Just keep it up at the lake.
Hey Decker, did you see the blood moon yet?
Is there a blood moon out there, or is this a movie? Because I've seen blood moons in the past, but yeah, it usually strains my neck because it's like you got the sun on the other side of the world, you got the moon way it's stopped the highest point in the sky, and just got to be like, okay, there it is, yeah, I see, it's a little red, yeah. And so, that's how that goes.
Been watching your Tremors reviews again. Those movies are so good.
I gotta watch them again.
Decker, do you like wrestling, or even back in the day, did you?
I never really got into the wrestling
You know
scene.
what, I think this game is harder than real fishing.
Quite possibly. I never really got into the wrestling scene, but one guy I worked with did invite me to a wrestling match. I was a spectator, and all I really learned from that were two things. Number one, when I see a guy pick up another guy and slam them through a table, I just reflexively throw my arms in the air and go, woo! Like, that just happens. I can't help it. It's just what happens in that situation. Number two, I really don't like it when there's a storyline that interrupts the bra and panty match. Just don't do it. That's not the time. Learn pacing. Just Also, I would have preferred if they were actually wrestling a bit more.
Bra and panties match is the epitome of good storytelling.
Well, it's like they just barely started wrestling, and then they started kissing each other, and then a guy came over and started talking. I was like, stop, wait, go back to the wrestling. Get back. I'll slam her through a table or something. Come on.
I went to 3 shows in the town I live, and every time the bad guy spit a water on me. And instead of being mad at him, I laughed.
Sakalin timing. Oh yeah, that does remind me. My kanji, I got 4 more in the purple today in my kanji. That was a heck of a run today. I got 2,705 in my study pool. 51 ranked 0 to 24%.
Can you catch sharks in this game?
Oh no, not yet. They haven't added like deep sea fishing, and I don't think they're gonna. But it'd be fun. I got 499 ranked 25 to 49%, 1,081 ranked 50 to 74%, 940 ranked 75 to 99%, and 134 ranked at 100% now.
Can you just tear around the lake in your boat?
Oh yeah. This is a proper open world fishing experience. It's not gonna like that's one of the reasons why I got the wheel going. It actually, like, the driving and boats. The hell is? Oh, that's just the dock. Okay. The driving and boats controls are kind of ass on controller and even worse on keyboard. But it works pretty well with a wheel. Surprise, surprise, you know?
Me, I keep practicing English. I think I got it pretty good since most my entertainment is in English since 2014, haha.
Hey, that helps a lot.
Still hate the boat races in Vice City.
I still have a long way to go.
Twitch stopped having you top of the list. Who Twitch?
Oh, man.
Would you ever review Squid Game?
I don't know. I still have to finish watching it. It's interesting. But one thing is, I tend to watch it in English. And I'm not studying Korean. I got 2. Now, there should be bigger fish, but they're not biting. They're not going from a thing. Come on. Oh, num num.
Do you watch UFC or any combat sports? Or sports at all for that matter, Decker?
No. Mostly what I do is watch horror movies and play video games. Drink beer and dick around with AI. Wrote an AI song about drinking beer. Let me throw that on real quick.
Decker, would you ever move to Slovakia? Write an AI song about writing an AI song.
I did. It's called I Made This.
Oh hell yeah, you hear that chime. You know what that means, beer time. Grab a brew or two or
You should watch Aurora and Font Martyr even if I don't think you can find it. It's a movie about the tragic death of Aurora Gagnon caused by her stepmother. Real story.
until I start to hit on your mother. Beer is the best. Beer gives me chest hair, whatever. It rhymed okay, just give me another. Give me another, brother.
Decker's song are gonna be the reason AI revolts. That sounds a bit disturbing, YouTube.
Bar floor starts to hover. I think I reached my limit. 3 6-packs is enough, in it? Hold on, I think I gotta hurl to make room for the next round.
Should be your intro to streams.
Brother, give me another. Give me another. Give me another. Until I start to hit on your mother. Give me another. Brother, give me another. Give me another. Give me another. Until the bar floor starts to hover. Give me another.
I like many song about beer, which is kind of funny since I despise beer.
Fair enough. Like beer's certainly not for everyone. But beer drinkers love beer, and you feel the passion in the music.
Give me another.
I like whiskey.
Not bad.
Till the bar floor starts to hover. Give me another.
Beer saved the world due to it being filtered back when water was not safe to drink.
True, true, true.
You still learning music?
I need to. It's
My cat is giving my a back massage.
I got my guitar out, and I want to plug it into my computer and work on it and stuff. But I've been working on the Japanese. I've been working on the streams. I've been doing the. I've been cleaning the house. I've been. Oh
Decker
God.
looks like a great guy to go fishing with and having a cold one in an ice chest.
There's this. The music, unfortunately, has gone too far on the back burner. I feel like it would be easier if I had that Roland Axe Edge that I want that has the built-in synthesizer. I mean, people complain like, oh, it's a bit heavy, but like, I played bass. I don't care that the Roland weighs a little less than a bass. Like, so... but I'd like to be able to just plug it into the amp and get it going. I should take my bass out. Like, I like my guitar, but it hurts to use the bass, unfortunately, so I don't really do that too much. That's the problem with playing bass, is I just twist my fingers up and it hurts. I gotta press down real hard on the strings and it hurts. Whereas with the guitar, I'm just pressing keys. It's what I do all day, every day. I've got real good at that. So... I like the guitar for comfort, but the only thing I have right now is a MIDI controller, so I need to plug it into a software synthesizer and get a whole bunch of things set up before I can make any actual sound with the damn thing.
There should be an open world fishing game with GTA aspects.
I think I could... How hard would it be to make that in Unreal 5? Like, it doesn't have to be a AAA game. It just has to be a really good indie game, and I think it would do.
Hey, Decker
do
and
okay.
Shaq. It's possible.
Yeah. Hello, Anthony Watson. Hello, hello. Oh, but yeah, the song about writing songs with AI. I have one of those. I made one. It's called I Made This.
Spark of creativity, power of technology, enter it and render it acceptable quality, synthetic artistry, supreme productivity, 500 outputs for one masterpiece. Am I an artist? AI artist, lyricist, narcissist? What is my purpose? Should I do this? Moral questions.
No beer tonight? That's not your usual cooler caddy.
Here. This is a Yeti. Keep it nice and cool.
Beer better than coffee. Can you make AI songs on your phone?
Oh yeah, the site I use, Suno, they recently released apps on both iOS and Android, so you can access the Suno AI system.
I know you were using the can cooler, so...
Well, yeah, but I got bottles right now, so the can cooler doesn't really work so fantastically. The Polter had already started streaming, and I didn't want to annoy her with the ice machine, so I grabbed the Yeti.
Youngling again?
Oh yeah. And a couple younglings.
Masterpiece. Just one more.
Curious, when you and Polter are streaming, are you close enough to hear other? Where's all the fishy fishes?
Probably. I mean, I can sometimes see it, like, it's a small house, and it's just like a door. separating us. We are on opposite sides of the small house. We're talking the total house is like it's about square and it's like 800 feet square, I think, something. It's not particularly large for a perfect square house, 800 square feet. But we are on opposite ends facing away from each other. So, and she's there in the living room facing that wall. I'm here in the bedroom facing this wall. And there's a door closed between us. I can occasionally hear things coming through, but I'm pretty sure that the microphone doesn't hear them most of the time. And
Who do you
I'm sure
think
she
would
can hear
win
me
in
when
a
I
fight,
start
a guy
screaming,
with no legs
but
or a guy with no arms?
she doesn't have a microphone, so there's no problem there.
So when you are getting mad, she hears you raging.
Oh, yeah. I think I would win a fight with a guy with no legs. Wait. Who do I think would win a fight? A guy with no legs.
She mentions
or a guy
the raging
with no
now
arms?
and again.
Oh, that's. Man, the legs have a advantage on strength, but the arms have an advantage on versatility. Like, win a fight with a guy with no legs. That's being a guy with no legs. That's just God, what is that? Gorilla tag. That's gorilla tag right there.
I think it's easier to fight with no arms as opposed to no legs. At least they can stand.
I mean, you can still like move around.
This
with
puzzle
your arm.
reminds me of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I guess that was my VR headset again. Jeez, is this cable going too? Shit. So now what do? Do I buy another $10 piece of shit cable that's gonna break in a couple weeks, or do I spend the $80
You can hold a gun with hands.
on the official cable that will last at least a year? Ugh. Is the Valve Deckard gonna be better? Please say it will.
Or most any weapon. Have you ever played Rust? It's a grind.
Rust? No, I actually haven't.
If you are good enough with your feet, you can pull trigger with your toes.
I've seen like videos of like news things being like, hey, this lady was trapped in their burning car, and this man with no
I tend to
fucking
get certain
arms
cords
came
from
out
Amazon.
through and
They
saved
worked for well
their
over a
ass.
year for Kiddo and I.
And he was
have
there
6
at the
feet in hand.
reenactment, just like, yeah, I just came over the car and he just like just kicked out the window.
Does she occasionally poke her head in and check in on you while you stream?
No, not generally. Usually,
I
she's
know
doing
you can
her own
shoot
thing.
bows with your feet, but never heard of a shooting a gun. Did you play Modern Warfare 2 in 2009?
Yeah, I do remember being really, really pissed off at that game. I was playing in multiplayer and I was having a time. And I think Thick Black Daddy was there when he was like in the other room and he heard me raging at Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. And I think the thing that made him laugh was was me being like, these grenades don't work worth shit.
How the hell did you hit 40% in EDF6? I demand your hacks. I was summoned?
I guess so. At EDF6, I went through the game on hard mode with
Daddy?
the fencer, and I
Hello,
went
Daddy.
through the game on hard mode with the
Ah,
ranger.
good times.
So now I'm working through it again on hard mode, this time with
Speak
the wing
of the
diver.
daddy and he appears.
I still have to go through with the air raider. I know a lot of people are like, air raider is so
fencer.
fun, but I feel like air raider, I'm just at the mercy of so much as air raider. I'm at the mercy of a lot as a ranger too. Wing diver and fencer, I feel
Hello,
like.
everyone, thick one gasm.
I feel like wing diver and fencer, I'm much more in control of the situation. Wing diver, I'm a lot squishier. But fencer, I'm a fat wing diver. with a big fucking cannon and a big stabby stick. I love it. I love fencing.
Thick one love.
I could
Does have
probably
to say my emote name like that, LUL.
I wonder if I could do like a challenge run in EDF, like blast hole spear only. I could probably pull it off. Blast hole spear is versatile, powerful.
When's the last time you had a baked potato loaded?
Oh man, it's probably been years, honestly. I feel like 2022. Man, that was not a good cast. Well, I mean, I haven't caught diddly in
Daddy
a half
Gunna
hour.
has a thick one gasm.
But yeah, Thick Black Daddy, you remember when we were playing, well, we had Modern Warfare 2. And I was playing it multiplayer. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think you were in the other room and you just heard me raging at multiplayer, and I was like, these grenades don't work worth shit! Something like that. Was that about right? The problem was I was a dumbass, because the grenade launcher, it has to go a certain distance before it actually is able to explode on contact. So when I am, like, within 15 feet of a guy and I shoot the wall behind him, it's just going to go bing and do nothing because it's not far enough.
Were you playing on PS3 or Xbox 360? I remember the rage because you under barrel grenade wasn't poppin' LUL.
Yeah. I was playing on Xbox 360. Now that reminds me, like, we were talking a lot. I was talking to Polta this morning about the concept of lazy devs and how you're not allowed to call out. You're not allowed to call out lazy devs in gaming, and it's like, you know, this has actually been a problem for a while, like a long while. Like, there are people talk about, oh, this system is this powerful, this is this powerful, that's that powerful. It's like the power don't mean nothing if the people don't utilize it, and the problem of lazy devs has caused it has shifted the way people perceive systems, because systems that are powerful are seen as weak because of lazy devs. Going back to the 32-bit era, the Sega Saturn was considerably more
Lazy
powerful than
developers
PlayStation 1.
versus crunch time.
Yeah, crunch time. Yeah, that's also an issue. You only have so much time to do something. But in order to actually tap into the both CPUs of the Sega Saturn, you had to program in assembly. If you used C, you could only access one of those cores. So developers used C, so they could port it to PlayStation and Saturn, and the Saturn version ran worse, because it was only using half the power of the system. The actual power of the Saturn was beyond the PlayStation 1. But most of the time, you wouldn't think that. You would think that the Saturn was considerably weaker, because everything ran considerably worse on it.
Oh yeah, it had 2 CPUs/APUs?
Yeah. Now, the PlayStation 2 was interesting, because it was the hardest thing to program for, well, and the weakest in its generation, but it was also way, way ahead of the competition in terms of sales. Like, its competition was the original Xbox, which did okay, and the GameCube, which did worse than the N64. And the PlayStation 2 is the highest-selling console of all time. So, yeah.
But people had an issue programming games because of that.
Despite how hard it was
Have a
to
reason
work
for
with
asking.
the PlayStation 2.
Did you play any Microsoft game last night? Wondering if the DDoS affected their Xbox or PC Game Pass games? I suspect it might have affected WoW.
Last night I was playing EDF, so I couldn't tell you. But, so that generation, the targets system that everyone was working on was really hard to work for and really weak. But they made it work, and they dealt with the issues, they just powered through. But that gave Sony a lot of hubris to think that they could do whatever the hell they wanted to do, and come the PlayStation 3 generation, the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PS3 was considerably more powerful than the Xbox 360, but the cell processor in that architecture was very what's the word? Exotic. It was extremely hard to actually tap into all the power the thing had. Now, if you had something built specifically for the PlayStation 3, like Killzone 2 or The Last of Us, it sang. It was a beauty. It was far and beyond anything else that you saw that generation. But if you had a cross-platform game, the
I was
Xbox
drowning
360
in
had
Monster
more
Hunter
sales than the
Wilds via
PlayStation
Steam.
3.
But I did play Forza with friends and the servers were crashing and going crazy.
Ah, dang. But yeah, the Xbox 360 was in the lead that generation, so things were made with 360 first, and also made enough to work on PlayStation 3, and those cross-platform games ran better on the 360. It would leave you to think the 360 was more powerful, but no, not by a long shot, actually. They both had about the same amount of RAM, but the PS3, in terms of raw computational power, left the 360 in the dust. But you wouldn't know that for the games that came out on both systems because they were made 360 first. But right now, the games industry just has a much larger problem with game studios and corporations trying their best to save a dollar. And it's just this big race to the bottom where now everything has to be made on Unreal. Is it because Unreal is a great engine? No, it's because no one fucking knows anything but
At
Unreal.
lady_night_of_sarcasm, I was playing Cyberpunk on my Series X, no issues, but it's not Game Pass.
Yeah, this I'm playing on Game Pass, so I guess it's working fine now. I'm playing this on PC Game Pass. What am I gonna do once I run out of beer in this tumbler? I'm gonna have to go and get more beer manually.
I had to walk back the update that MS forced on me last night. I thought that was the issue. It worked better when I did, but still have some Bing sites that were not loading and YouTube wasn't happy. I'm just over here playing Harvest Moon on my 3DS. I don't mean to be blunt, but I just Shado be back later.
That happens. Not to me. Oh.
At Mad/05 Harvest Moon for the GameCube is great.
I love my 3DS for the 3D, and I'm like, man, I know it's not going to happen, but especially seeing the system, I'm like, yeah, there's no way that they have a 3D screen on the Switch too, but I wish they did. It'd be fun. It'd be really nice to be able to play 3D games in fucking 3D. Though it's still, I will always, like, just have an aneurysm wondering why the hell Doom was never ported to 3DS. Doom was ported to literally everything. Fucking everything. 3DS would have been fucking amazing. It's like the resolution of 3DS would be enough to play it handheld and still be able to see things.
I played in 64, PlayStation 2 and 3, and 3DS. Doom ported to pregnancy test.
Yeah, I know. People make Doom run on anything. So it's not like it couldn't handle it. I played Doom on Game Boy Advance. People played Doom on their fucking Super Nintendos. These versions were not great, but they were like, here, we got Doom on this this Nintendo console over here. We got fucking Doom 2016 running on or Doom, whatever, is it 2016? Whichever the hell year Doom is. I think it's 2016. We got Doom running on the fucking Switch. We got Doom Eternal on Switch.
3DS is still really a good system.
Yeah, I know. I love my 3DS. But that's one where I'm like, why the hell did we never get Doom on this system? Why? It's so simple. You got the 3D screen of like the 3D Doom, and you got the bottom screen for your HUD elements and your map, and you're done. Here we go. Bob's your uncle.
3D Doom have a hell night in your living room.
Yeah. Like, just imagine, like, you got the depth going in to see all the corridors and the little guys running around, and you got on the level of the screen itself, like, your gun, like, that's where it is. And then when, like, the imps throw the fireballs, they come slightly out of the screen and blow up in your face there. And it's like, yeah, we got the depth all figured out here. This is really immersive and amazing, and boom. And why the hell didn't they do it? Why?
Gonna move your head to the side to avoid imps.
Oh, that's a VR Doom. Like we got like who is he? Dr. Meat? I can't remember. Dr. Beef? Well, we got a lot of like Doom on side quests, like Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 3. And like a lot of those, like we got VR conversions that run on the quests natively, and they're a lot of fun. I also have GZ Doom VR for PC, but I feel like the native Quest one runs better. Maybe it's because I'm playing it on my Quest and trying to play virtual desktop with it. It's not going to run as good. This time I'm going to give it a little time. I'm going to wait. Wait for it to get nice and low.
I remember my oldest had Doom on a thumb drive along with StarCraft. His teacher gave it to him to use for the computer coding classes.
Perhaps if my lore is deeper, it'll do. I don't know. We'll find out. I was pulling along.
I would have loved if my
surface, but-
teacher gave me Doom.
My teacher gave me a failing grade. Yes. Oh well.
They had homework on playing the two games the first week of class. Hey, mine too.
We're playing the two games for. Why didn't I get that homework? I would have been right on that homework. Like, did you play the first two Doom games? Like, yes, several times, in fact. And it's sit there, drift to the bottom of the lake.
How goes it, Decker?
Hello, Kevin Burdine. Hello, hello. We've been playing for 45 minutes. I ain't caught shit. Man, what is this?
As weeks went by, though, other languages were brought in. His junior year, he was working on C/C+/C++. 3 languages in 1 year? College level courses along with the high school ones. Just like the real world globe showing America's no fish.
Globe showing America's.
BTW, I don't know who needs to hear this, but whole wheat pasta is way better than it was 10 years ago. My diabetic ass is pleased.
Really?
At lady_night_of_sarcasm smart kid.
Like, I ain't diabetic, but I'll take good... I don't think I'm diabetic. I haven't been checked. Maybe I am, but I'll take better pasta. I'm pretty sure if I was diabetic, I'd be dead by now with how I treat myself. But... can't say anything for sure if you ain't been tested and ain't been checked.
The senior year, the school district scrambled everything and combined their high school to cram 1,000 kids under one roof. It was suffocating, so he had to go virtual. Stairs and chocolate. Still not as good as regular, but once you put the sauce on it, the difference mostly goes away. 10 years ago, it was basically cardboard.
Yeah, there was a... Poulter's mother had a... like, she got some meal prep thing, a meal kit that she didn't want because she thought she had canceled it already, so she already got meal stuff from meal prep that week. And so this box set of here's their stuff, she didn't need it, so she gave it to us. But it was all stuff that she would eat. And... well, she's a bit more health conscious than I am. And there was these noodles. I think they were fettuccine style, maybe vermicelli style. Either way, they were these thick fucking noodles that were made of cauliflower. Now, the whole thing together was put together with a Russian pasta sauce.
Interesting flavor profile.
And or was it Russian or was it called vodka sauce? Either way, same thing. And oh my god, did that save it? Because those noodles were horrible. The sauce was absolutely necessary.
Evening Decker. How's everything going with the fishing?
I ain't caught shit. I'm just sitting here, throwing my line in,
And then if you cook pasta the day
back,
before and leave it in the fridge for
drinking
about
beer,
24 hours, either red uses sugar spike by 25%.
talking bullshit,
Oh hell nah, give me half a moose, I'll deep fry it.
and
Hello Wolf.
I played a few songs that I made with AI music. Is that? Oh no, a couple. I played Give Me Another, and I played I Made This.
My cooking skills aren't good. I also try to lower my gluten so I avoid the whole wheat stuff.
I just eat is what I like to do. Mainly, I'm there like, not that. That's afterwards. But I'm there like, hey, what is this? And they're like, food. And I'm like, what's it made of? And they're like, food. And I'm like, good enough. And I start eating it. And that's how I live my life. Also, Thick Black Daddy, if you're still here, can you come down and fix my car? Oh my god. I need to drive again. I don't care that I can't afford the car insurance. I need to drive. I'm fishing with a steering wheel.
When they joined all of the schools together, it turned into Fight Club. At Thick Black Daddy, it was American chop suey, so it had ground beef. Gotta get your drive on?
Yeah. Virtual reality can only work so much.
Sure, I'ma on fire and flip my car back over thick one-gasm.
I am still. Oh God! Now, what was it? Oh yeah, I was there saying I think it's a problem with the starter. Someone else earlier in another stream was like the solenoid.
Honestly, YouTube, it
but
did
I
turn
don't
to
even
Fight
know
Club,
what that word means.
at least in the hallways.
So Thick Black
The next
Daddy.
year, they pulled the 9th graders out again and put them in a historical school.
What is a solenoid? Is it a kind of drink? Or perhaps an alien species?
You know the crash last year is the 3rd car explosion I've survived.
Well, you know, they say third time's a charm. Or, have you ever seen the movie
third?
Unbreakable? Maybe.
You could Uber? Only cost you a couple $100 to get to Deckers.
Man, it'd be so much better to drive it. It's enjoyable to drive it. Being in an Uber, that's like torture.
Greyhound?
Oh, gets even worse. What are you doing? Oh.
Electromagnet formed by a helical coil of wire. Cylinder Decker, it's what kicks the starter over.
Okay. So, I mean, I was going based on the fact that I'd turn the key and it would go, and then it starts, and then it eventually slowed down more and more, and was harder and harder to start until eventually, one day, it was, and then it never made the sound again. I turned the key, nothing. Right now, the battery's dead too, so nothing happens when you turn the key. But yeah. Like the other day, about...
You're in Texas, steal a horse. Or ostrich.
I was like a couple days ago or a week ago, at most a week ago, I just sat in the car with my key and I was like, got out my car key that I keep right here and I was turned just to see if anything happened. And that's how I found out, oh yeah, battery's completely fucking dead on top of everything else. So. Yay. I have a car key. It fits in a car. So without a solenoid, could I do a push start? Like, is that possible? Can I get this thing moving? It's got some old ass gas in it by now, so. Like, I'm sure right now it needs a good amount done to it.
Yes, but the battery needs some juice.
Fucking A. Well, I guess giving the battery some juice isn't the hardest thing. Can I just take one of my cell phone chargers and, like, plug it to the plus and minus? Try that. Where's the USB charger on
If
this
it
fucking
just
battery?
clicks, it's probably yours cylindered. You could if it was a standard.
It didn't click. There was no clicking. There was nothing. And it is a standard.
Electromagnet switch that connects the starter to the battery.
Why would that sound like it's a wearing down if it's just a switch? Like, why would it slow down over time until it just gives out completely? It sounded like it was something mechanical that wore down. Like, yeah, now it doesn't do that at all, but that's because it went from so slow to just... Funny thing, right before I ended up with no car situation, my family was trying to sell me a truck, which would have been really nice, but the problem was I was there like, guys, I'm fucking broke. I cannot
Either the
buy
part
your
was
truck.
wearing out or the battery is whack.
I'm pretty sure the part was wearing out because the battery. I still had juice at the time. All the lights were still coming on and everything. I think I had the alternator replaced previously. I can't remember. The thing was fucking dented. Yeah, that's right. I had a bad alternator. Or was it a bad belt or? The car's fucked. The car is... The car, I got it, like, falling apart. But I've been trying to keep that bitch together, and I failed. Okay? That's how it goes. Now I gotta get everything back together in my life, get to making money
If it's
again.
just the starter, I'm going to keep you in the third armpit.
Alright.
Kick asterisk.
Oh man, I want to be kept in the third armpit. Oh well. I can assure you, Thick Black Daddy, there's a lot more wrong with the car than just a starter.
Yes, but you have to have someone pushing while you or someone pops the clutch.
Yeah, I especially on this road, because it's a dirt road, gravel kind of thing, like, if I was on a downhill highway kind of situation, maybe I could do it on myself, but nah, no. I remember before when the battery was bleh, because I might have left my lights on overnight. Well, I tried to do a push start, and yeah, that ain't happening out here. It doesn't work when you're pushing the car as hard as you can, you're sweating bullets, you hop in the car as quickly as you can, and kick the clutch, and by the time you kicked the clutch, you stopped. Like, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna work. Let everything out here flat and very rough.
I've done that, LUL.
I couldn't.
I can picture you in the car and Poulter trying to ouch it with her chair.
Oh, that might actually work out, honestly. It'd be better than what we were doing
LOL.
before.
Push.
Like, me just doing it by myself wasn't working. At least if Poulter was pushing it, like, just moving as fast as the chair could at best, then that's faster than I was going by myself. But it's, like I said, it's gravel, dirt roads, it's very rough, and it's also Texas Southeast is very flat. There ain't no downhill to be had.
Got to be on a hill.
Well, fuck me then. Vuka Maya. Where the hell are the fish? We've been fishing for an hour. I ain't got a single nibble. The hell kind of fishing video game is this?
Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare and a half. I feel sorry for you.
We got friends and beer and my...
There's gonna be fish in your fishing game, right?
I really hate that man.
Do you have a battery charger?
No, but if I did, it would
Less a
probably be...
game, more a screensaver.
If I did have a battery charger, my card port is set up perfectly for it. There's literally a wall outlet like right there on the outside that I could just plug whatever needs into
Jeff
and plug that into the
Goldblum is a
battery.
treasure.
If the outside outlet is working, but there's
I would have to actually come up there and look at it.
Yeah. You see the problem?
Damn, now I want a beer.
My problem is that car's a piece of shit. Thing like that. Like I like it. It works. It's you know it is what it is. But like I remember when brought it down there, and you remember when you drove it for a bit, and you know coming out of a stop sign, and it was real hard to get going. And you realized that that's because you ended up shifting into third instead of first, because the gearbox is so fucking stiff. That's it's still like that. Actually, slightly worse now. Slightly worse. Like I don't really even have the boot on my stick no more.
As long as it does what it needs to do when it needs to do it, you should be fine, right?
Yeah, but it ain't doing shit right now. So that's kind of my problem. But if I can get it moving again, then I can get the insurance again. I can get down to the DMV, be like, hey, re-up my license plate. Not my license plate. My license. My license. Actually, I don't even know I need to go all the way down to the DMV for that, right? I could just do that online.
I think AutoZone will charge it and make sure it's still good.
Yeah. There's an AutoZone in town, but
For
I can't
free.
drive down to it.
Wish I was in Texas. I'd go on a road trip to get Daddy to Deckers.
Texas is kind of big. It'd be
I
a
was
hell of a
also
road trip
coming
depending
from
where
a
you start.
517 horsepower twin-turbo AWD Mitsubishi to your car, and it felt so General Motors.
Yeah. oh man. You see, now that I know a lot more about cars, that it's just like, man. I still want to see about if I do get the money. I do still want to get that Toyota Tacoma 2024 TRD off-road with the 5-speed. Is it 5-speed or 6-speed manual on that?
Part of me wanted you to drive that car. Well, it's manual at least, says the auto gal. I know, but you'd make me one of your Philly cheesesteaks.
Yeah. I put my all into
Where
it.
the hell are these damn fish?
This-
Seriously.
that is a good question. You see, I'm here. Let's pull this in real quick. I mean, what's the worst that could happen when we don't catch something?
Time to dive in with an
I'm
AK-47.
here with this Kiror with a spinner, hook size 1/0. That's the thing. I've never caught anything with the 1/0. Did I put the other one away? 2/0. Ah, shit. Is the one? I mean, the 1/0 is big, but the hook size 1. I was catching fish that were too small for this quest.
Fishing with dynamite.
Well, fuck, mate. Let's get the fucking hook size 1 out. Where the hell's the dock? Where did we go? Okay, map. Oh, okay. There it is. If we're not catching anything with the 1/0s, and after an hour, I'd like to say, yeah, we're not
I
catching
used to
anything
work
with
at
the
the
1/0.
4-6's ranch in Texas. That was years before Yellowstone's show.
Okay. It's the Ainu village. I got a parking lot somewhere.
No crabs?
I ain't caught nothing late night. Not a damn thing. Please tell me they have a carpet. Okay, it's somewhere near the. Okay. Where the hell is...
Not even a cold.
all the way down there? Jesus. Now that's a bridge. Oh, there it is. All the damn way down there. Oh my god. Okay. Put away the 7 popper. Take out the hook size 1 spinner. Switch out that for the 1. Okay. Now, hop back in the boat. Put the boat in reverse, as you do. Alright. Let's see if we can catch something today. Oh my god!
Take 2, ladies, gentlemen, and others.
Like, I got the 1-aught.
The only thing Decker is attracting is the FOYS.
I got the 1-aught because I was like, okay, hopefully that's big enough. And if that's not, I also have the 2-aught. But I didn't catch a fucking thing. Oh. Ugh. Now, what was I talking about?
Didn't even catch a cold with the 1-aught.
But maybe it's because I've been playing too much American Truck Simulator and Snow Runner, but now I'm a little bit more enthusiastic about getting a big TRD off-road. I never really cared about getting a truck.
Your car.
If I want to get a nice, if I want to have like my dream car, I want to get a nice manual transmission Lotus. Like anything by Lotus, manual transmission, I'll take it. I mean, I can't say it's a bad car, but in terms of like, oh, is it the perfect car? No, there are things that are technically better in this, that, or that way. But Lotus is just like, and it's a special place in my heart. Especially after tooling around with it in Forza for a while and being like, this thing is designed by an asshole. It's like, just pure power and nothing the fuck else. Oh, did you want to get around that corner? Why are you driving places with corners?
I just want a car similar in size/convenience to a Honda Accord, but not necessarily a Honda.
Similar in size and convenience to a Honda Accord, but not a Honda.
You will get a Delirium.
I'm trying to remember the name of the exact... There was a Lotus that came out recently that was still in manual transmission, and so I'm like, okay, yeah, that's it. That's the one.
At lady_night_of_sarcasm Mazda 3 or 5 series with the 2.3.
But, yeah, the thing about out here, like I said, though, is like gravel roads, dirt roads, rough roads. That's why I'm like, yeah,
Plymouth
it's
Sundance size.
probably
Laughing
about
face.
time to start thinking truck. Like, one of the reasons why I really like the Toyota Tacoma 2024 TRD Off-Road is because it comes with skid plates as standard. What is a skid plate, you're asking? Oh, that's fucking armor on the underside of your car. Now, the skid plates that come with as standard with the TRD Off-Road 2024 Toyota Tacoma is polymer, plastic, but they exist.
At lady_night_of_sarcasm I can lift that car. Decker, you could have bought a bad alternator.
I find that somewhat unlikely, considering the problem was starting the car.
Skid plates are what I
Like,
needed for my Mercury Sable Station lighting.
It's not that the battery suddenly got bad and then this battery was suddenly dead or something. It was that I couldn't
And you
get the
probably
car
can lift
started in the first place.
It was my first car.
Like, it became harder and harder to start the car until eventually I got absolutely nothing. I know I could have bought a better alternator. Like, there's plenty of stuff wrong with the car. Like, you know all that shielding for the wires around the engine to make sure that they don't short out? I don't got that. Best I can do is figure out where the short circuits are coming from and wrap it with electrical tape and hope for the best. I got some fuses in the glove box, and I remember which fuses tend to blow when the wires start touching things they're not supposed to touch. I'm like Al Bundy with the screwdriver to turn off in his car. It's just...
Damn. And you don't have a way to test the alternator?
I don't think so.
Dodge American Motor Car. It's either the alternator or your battery. Maybe rent the testing equipment?
I just want to bring Thick Black Daddy over so that I can, catch up on old times, be like, hey, bro, how's it going? And he could be like, don't call me that, we're not bros. Okay. Like to introduce him to the family so that all of my family who are all locals to this area can look at me like
Quacks in Spanish.
It'll be fun. It'll be great. You see, the problem is I ran out of beer now. You see, this is the problem. Actually, this is one of many problems. The biggest problem is we ain't caught a damn thing. We're not even a nibble. Nothing. How?
If you could get them to AutoZone, they test alternators and batteries for free.
AutoZone is a mile or two down the
Cox
road.
cockbite it.
Like, it's
Gun asterisk.
not necessarily
Lord.
Cox cock. Know what you did. Oh, jeez. This is why I don't like daylight savings time. I see the sun's still out, and I'm like, what do you mean the sun's still out? That ain't right.
We know where your mind is, LOL. Yeah, and it's 7:30.
So we need a cleansing from Cox cock. Just turn to the good book. Immediately after the tribulation those days
Cat?
shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
Beer fried chicken and the Lord Cabbage? Thick one gasm at lady underscore night underscore of underscore sarcasm. Cats outside?
Now, the cats are inside. They should be inside. If it's my fuse box, I'm screwed. That shouldn't be.
If it's your fuse box, you're screwed.
It was a slow descent.
Poulter just asked us to tell you that. I think tonight is a lunar eclipse. Your cat is outside, Poulter.
Oh. Let me be real quick then. Let me check. Oh, I like it.
Well, at least you can get more beer. Grab the beer. Be one with the beer. You are the beer that slurps in the night. It's a cat house. I used to have a pet chicken.
Okay, I'm back. Hold on. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. So, how's everyone doing? Great. So,
Had to get rid of it because
back into...
thunder and lightning cracks as the silhouette of a beer can with a cape prevails itself. Kitty back in?
Yeah,
Tara okay?
yeah, she was
Cat and beer?
she was sitting on the box outside looking in the window meowing. And I was like, oh yeah, crap. I thought I brought her in. Evidently I thought wrong.
Queen needs to be in her castle.
But... yeah.
Bring the beer in, drink the cat?
Distracted me. What was it? Brain. Oh yeah, I would have been a little bit faster, but while I was out there, Poulter was like, by the way, while you're here, could you mix me up a little bit of screwdriver? Hey, doing the bartending thing out there, like... So yes, I got the beer too for myself, but that was a relatively quick operation. I'm putting that together here. But out there, I had to be like, get the ice here, get the spoon, mix this up, measure out the vodka like that much, that one, here we go. Here you go, napkin, enjoy yourself. Back at it. Also, I had to let Poulter down gently that we are now out
Such
of
a
orange
good
juice.
fiance.
I had to let him know that we don't have no orange juice no more. Some strange reason.
Had to get rid of it because my sister got a kitten, so I gave it to my grandma.
Yeah, look at the head on this thing.
Do you want me to tell you your future?
Well, shit. Yes. Let that sit for a little bit more. I got work to do. Okay. I guess I should have expected that Tara was missing considering the fact that she wasn't in her spot. Oops.
So I got a bobcat. Did you know Temia has her deck?
It doesn't surprise me. Alright, Jovet. There we go. We got the, Death! Inverted! Tell him. Put that back.
Yay, death. Oh.
Well,
Then a raccoon, then a crow.
when this card appears reversed, it
Let's do the
suggests you're
fortunes.
putting off making necessary changes, usually out of fear. You're stuck in old habit patterns. You no need to be revised, but you don't want to put forth the effort to alter them, even though you're unhappy with the current situation. The way out is to face up to your stagnation, frustration, and unhappiness. Throughout the old, entering in the new. So,
That's more
you
accurate
want me to
than
tell you your
I'd
future?
like to admit, actually.
my beer. My beer.
And one for Daddy. But it's inverted death. Does that mean they'll be realized faster than Jesus?
Fortune for
Do
daddy?
you want me to tell you
Or,
your
no,
future?
fortune for lady and then a fortune for daddy. Okay.
Do you want me to tell you your future?
Okay, and a fortune. Okay, so we got 3 fortunes: lady, daddy,
For
slash.
me? Underscore. I catch more fish in Red Dead Redemption 2 Decker.
Yeah, I mean, it helps in Red
Please
Dead that
don't
you can
bring
just
me
shoot the
back.
bastards after a while. I even put a smaller hook on there just because I was like, man, I must not be catching him because it's too big of a hook. Okay. So, first one. Lady Knights, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay.
Oh, nice.
The ace indicates success through the use of mental means of spiritual growth. You're using your intellect in a clear, focused way, devoting yourself to a goal. An opportunity is being offered to you. Grab it. Sometimes this card points to a breakthrough or inspiration. Nice, nice, nice. That's a very fine, happy-dappy little card you got there. Okay, next up, Thick Black Daddy. Ah. Oh, don't you tell me I'm too slow, you bastard. Cast too slow. You're casting too slow. Sorry. You don't know how to cast. You're casting too slow. Little slow bastard. Casting all slow like.
Intensity intensifies.
There we go. And we have death! Upright!
Please tell me we're not going after crabs again.
Oh.
WELP.
The death card signifies the end or death of a cycle. Whenever a stage in life ends, you need to mourn.
Haven't seen any crabs tonight,
Trying
Frost.
desperately to hold on to what's clearly over causes trouble. Jobs end, relationships end, children grow up and move on away from home. Change can't be avoided. The ultimate message of the death card is the promise that new life follows disintegration. You're experiencing a metamorphosis. Think caterpillar to butterfly. Okay, so, ask one Mad Slash. How we wind up with death card back to back? You see me shuffling this.
Maybe it's a sign of the death of the quest. Meaning we'll get the fish we want. Right. What you need, Decker, is a real coming car. But I'm a fucking duck, I go honk. If anyone else wants a fortune, it's on me. I have a good deal to redeem.
Okay. Now, for Mad Slasher, we have the Four of Cups. Whew. Oops. The upright Four of Cups symbolizes boredom and stagnation. You're not satisfied with your life at this time, but lack the incentive to make changes. You're detached emotionally from the people and situations. Sometimes this card indicates you've sacrificed happiness for security. Think about that. Where the heck? Oh, there they are. I gotta put it back in the box. Can't let it just sit out, lose its magic. Or, get knocked on the ground by the cat and I have to find him. Whenever I talk about the cat, we're talking
YouTube,
about
if you
Dottie.
want a fortune, just speak up.
Whew. Okay. Here we go. Man, where the hell are these fucking fish? My God. We've been 90 minutes. 90 minutes we've been here. We could have watched a movie. Instead, we played fishing. And by played fishing, I mean looked at a lake. Could you imagine trying to speedrun this game? Pray to RNGesus the whole way.
Yeah, but we had a good chat for the last 1.5 hours.
Yeah, we did, but...
Decker, you need the truck from Jeeper Creeper, ma.
Dude,
Well, we can't say the game isn't like fishing in real life. 'Cause real life fishing is also as boring.
Well, does a Jeepers Creepers truck have differential lock? I gotta know these things.
Make sure a license plate says beating you.
That's be eating. I want to
Real
have.
question, does the Jeepers Creepers truck play the song as you drive?
I need to have my Toyota Tacoma, and it needs a vanity plate that says Betsy. I need to get my Betsy. I asked Polta if we have a daughter,
You know
can we
what?
name her Betsy? She's like, no, that's a fat girl name. I'm like, you're thinking of Bessie. And she's like, well, if we get a cow, you can name it that. Hair pole pain. Okay, I know what. What?
The cat is now on Poulter's PC.
God dang it. Okay, I gotta teach that cat.
No more stands-out Japanese cars. Decker, we should get big American V8 trucks.
Well, I was just gonna do that because of the fact that I can't frickin' handle these roads out here in the boonies. Also, the Lotus
Texas
isn't
is
Japanese.
touchy on vanity plates.
Or is it now? I don't know. Lotus got bought. No, it's Chinese now, isn't it? Anyway, I'll be right back.
Tara is thanking Poulter for letting Decker know to let her in. I want to scream average penis size to my neighbors.
Hold on real quick, I gotta pee.
Decker 4 Tara, Decker 4 Tara. Cat bag, cool cat, glitch cat, mcat. Rack attack. Because this rich guy got a license plate that says asshole when turned upside down.
Someone didn't. There's a little spot. Ah, dang it. Okay. There, where you going? It's nice and warm right here. It's warm. You like it?
Catch a little fishy and I make a little wishy when the boat comes in. I would totally get one simply named, Buking. Queen Kitty.
Yeah.
LOL. Queen Tara. Your good luck charm.
Okay.
What did it say? Buking.
Yeah, I see. It's supposed to be BBW King, but it's Bu King.
So now Texas doesn't like vanity plates because of that rich dude's plate.
Which, wait.
Ha ha. LMAO.
Wait, does it say asshole and turned upside down, or does it say asshole in the rear view mirror? In mirror, I don't know. How could it say asshole upside down? I just want Betsy. Just with Betsy.
How am I only just now noticing Decker's headphones are pink? God, I'm dense.
Used to be Polter's head, but they're nice and comfortable and very big. And big is important because I have a big fucking head. I might have Gamer Dent by now. I don't think I have Gamer Dent by now. Do I have Gamer Dent? Do I got Gamer Dent? I don't think so. Yeah, that's because big enough headphones. Boom. Job done. Ain't that right there?
Our local news gives a list of 2024, or similar year, plates each January for banned vanity plates that they denied.
Oh. Is Betsy one of them? I hope.
No Gamer Dent, you're good. When turned upside down, the numbers decker like boobs on your calculator.
Then what's the problem? Like, oh my god, if this guy
Betsy
gets
is
in an
totally
8-car
taken.
pileup and flips upside down, someone might think something bad happened.
I hate getting gamer dent. Makes my hair look bad.
Tara got gamer dent? Put the finger there and just hold it there for... Hold the finger there for a few hours, Tara. Good for it. You can have gamer dent. Yeah, there we go. You get the gamer dent.
I don't mind gamer dent, it makes my hair stay behind my ears. Smiley face. Usually it flies into my face. People complained about it.
Try and get that little flap there. The problem is, she's a small kitty, and the collar's a bit too big for her. That's supposed to go there and reach under the thing, but it's just barely reaching, so anytime she moves around too much or scratches and neck, she just flings that whole thing out, and she's just got this long thing. Collar.
Or maybe if I could fit, Sexecutioner, or Concretator. But I know Texas don't like fun.
Sexecutioner.
Or as he used to get his collar stuck in his mouth.
Oh. Like, I remember when we tried to get one collar on Dobby, and it was just a little bit too loose, and he fought like hell. He ended up getting it in his mouth. So he's there with this collar, like, and he's... I remember, like, he was there, like, panicking. Like, not panicking, but he's like, I hate this collar. And I'm there trying to help him. And Pult is there, like, crying, like, oh my god, my cat is in pain. She can't do nothing about it. She's not able to move around all too great.
Azucar did that but has finally stopped.
So I'm there trying to get the collar out of Dobby's mouth while he's there trying to kill me for touching him. And Pult is just there like, ah! And it was a situation.
I might do a drunk driving stream Saturday.
Hope in
On
a video
Forza
game, right?
****.
Okay, good. I was just about to tell you, like, if you're going to be behind the wheel of a real car, Twitch Twitch doesn't want you to do any streams that involve actually driving. That's the bad part. So you know.
I thought changing the lure was supposed to increase odds of getting fish, not increase the frustration of trying to catch the fish.
I
LOL.
increased the amount of fish we can catch to include smaller ones, because even though we need a gold rank, I'm here like, you know, if it's big enough, it'll bite the smaller one anyway. This is exactly what they're trying to look for here. In exactly the right place.
Adding on Forza is like when you add on Minecraft. When you say you're gonna kill someone.
I think the in Minecraft thing
I used to have a sticker on my back window
like-
that said, if assholes could fly, this place would be an airport.
I mean, yeah.
YouTube doesn't mind streaming while you're driving. Tim does streams with his phone beside him. He keeps his eyes on the road but chats with us.
But the brain. In in Minecraft defense, that I think was officially like struck down, where you're not. If you say, "I'm gonna fucking tear that guy a new asshole," in Minecraft, that's that's
At
officially
Frostbeater
like
did enough
no.
in Iraq. No, thank you.
But if you're literally going to do it in Forza, when you say in Forza, does that fail because of the Minecraft defense not working? Or is the fact that it is literally what you're saying good enough, like, for the defense? Like I say, I'm gonna get drunk and run a few people off the road in American Truck
Only
Simulator.
one way to find out thick one gasm.
And I play American Truck Simulator, and I get drunk, and I run a few people off the road, and we have a good time. And then I put on an hour and a half of AI music, and I lose half my viewers. But, you know, not everyone can appreciate
Poor coos.
true slop. Oh, well.
We love your music.
I know. Stop breaking the law, asshole! But I love running the
1958
coops
Plymouth
off the
Fury
road.
is what you need, Decker.
1958 Plymouth Fury. Ah, I should know what this.
Kroger got some cheapish sake, seems good.
Cheap-ish sake. Wait.
Across the nation deserves to go platinum.
I would turn that on right now, except for the fact that we would lose half our viewers if I did.
Some AI music is good. Like Death Metal Banjo XD.
Oh, I haven't tried doing a death metal banjo. You see, that's the thing with AI, anything.
Fight the bait though.
Is AI likes to do a kind
Hell
of what
yeah.
I call chimerism. Like, you want to ask for each of these individual parts, and AI generation has no fucking idea how to separate these ideas, so it combines them into one. And in music, that can be pretty interesting if
Stephen
you're trying
King's
to do
Christine.
cross-genre things, and like, there it goes. It actually does that pretty well. Stephen King's Christine? I'm still drawing a blank. Dang it. Oh, yeah. Shit. Bite It is perfect for right now. What am I doing? Let's put on some Bite It.
What genre should I stream tonight? In drawing a blank.
Bite the fucking bang, 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 bite the fucking bang.
A nice country hip hop.
Bite the fucking bang. I'm blind, sick, or whatever gets the stick. I got my finger on the trigger. Either way, I'm getting in. I got a trunk to catch. Bring it home real fast. Go that some bitch up like a midnight snack. But my line ain't moved. The bottom
Appropriate LOL.
except what got me in this mood.
In terms of AI combining things nicely, we got the obvious hip hop and the banjo. Oh, there's my terrible. He's so happy. Once you figured out that plenty of heat comes from here as well.
Because the car might kill, but Christine fixes herself. You can go wrong if the cops find out.
Hey, Luke. And Dougie just is there in bed. Luke. Luke. He's just dogging.
Death metal banjo is what you'd get when old Pete on the hill decides to buy the ice cream truck from Twisted Metal. Decker for Lou, Decker for Terra. Doomsy is on my chair arm. He likes when the heated massage is turned on. Smiley face. Silly mini cat. Why do I want to drive a big rig now? Hey Decker dude, how s things, man?
Haven't caught a damn thing in an hour and 45 minutes. This could legit possibly be one of our streams where we go the entire time not getting nothing. Like, we kind of joke about that in the angler streams, like it's the whole stream didn't catch anything. But even on the bad ones, we catch like 2 fish. But I haven't caught anything. What's going on here? Oh.
And this is why I don't fish. Mostly talking about how to fix Decker's car.
I'm wondering, with my brain parts, what the fuck?
Then you realize you forgot to put the hook on. You're just throwing string out into the water.
Maybe at this point. Okay, right there, girl. Point maybe. Got a little toe bean. Little toe bean.
Do you have any new videos out, dude? No worm?
Still working on the Seed of Chucky review. So that'd be a no. Got Child's Play 1, Child's Play 2, Child's Play 2, Bride of Chucky. But still gotta do the Seed of Chucky. And it's already March! Jesus! Also gotta do my damn taxes. That's on the 18th, and I'm looking at it like,
So what
man,
is your idea for 2025 summer?
probably the summer of, like, fuck.
Don't forget Curse of Chucky.
Oh yeah, I know, Curse of Chucky and the remake. I ain't about, Mama didn't raise no quitter. I still got there. I didn't buy that shit to not talk about it. I wouldn't mind making a video talking about...
And Cult of Chucky 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cult of Chucky...
Decker has a buttload of cool videos.
Chucky, the Child's Play
I
remake.
like the remake. It made more sense than a doll would in this day and age.
But is making sense really the point?
It's gonna be the 12 seasons of Chucky.
It's already the 12 seasons of Chucky. We started in summer, and it's already, like, going to spring. So, with a summer, fall, winter, spring, boom, 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 boom. Gotta finish this before the new summer comes. Jesus Christ. What the hell is going on? I know the hell's going on. Life is fucked. But, you know. Also, there's all the... That's the other thing. It's like, the amount of other shit that I've started working on is just not conductive. Like, we can talk about how bad I am at managing my time, but I am doing a lot of things.
Jason needs a new movie.
But I am also still bad at managing time. But it's also... I mean, there's a reason that the Angry Video Game Nerd went down from... Like, it hit the amount of output he had in half, because, like, as he said, like, the output he was doing was insane, by the way, which is like, yeah. The demands of the algorithm will do that to you.
I don't expect Child's Play or the sequels to make sense. It's a series about a doll possessed by a serial killer via magic, for crying out loud.
I got the story I'm working on, and it doesn't necessarily try and make sense with the modern world at all. It's supposed to take place in the modern world, effectively. It's just not important.
Friday the 13th Part 30 is about Right Hudecker. There's a Tarantula Expo in my country, the UK, in London, and so looking forward to it.
I never heard of a Tarantula Expo, but I suppose it would... How? What? No, I'm extra confused.
But props to Brad Dourif for sticking with Chucky since the start.
Oh, yeah. What's it there? Girl. Where's my girl cat? Right there, girl. Terra girl. Yeah. See how happy and schleppy this kitty cat is? Look at this cat ass. That's that cat ass right. Either this cat is tiny or
such
my
a
hand
pretty
is
kitty.
huge. Or a little bit of both. There we go.
At least the Child's Play film was better than that new Grudge film from a few years back. Less said about that, the better.
They made another Grudge?
So yeah, I can't wait.
I should do something about that train right there, but I got a cat right there, so I'm gonna have to wait on that.
He's voicing Chucky in that TV series that was airing for a little while, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. The series was actually really fun.
I've heard good things about it, but I haven't. It's a TV show, so as with most, I didn't check it out. Aw, here's my.
Is it still running? Or did it go off the air last year?
I think it's on hiatus.
You still owe us Tremors the series.
Like, it's not necessarily over, but
What Expo
it's
S are
also
you going
not-
to Decker?
It's not currently on the air, and there is not any fans back. Aw, it's so cute. It's cute. What expos am I going to? None? Like, if I ever get to leave the house, I love going to the Texas Ren Fair.
Yeah, they released the
That's-
Grudge movie at the start of 2020. It sucked,
Oh,
unfortunately.
I never saw the original Grudge. But I think about it every single time in my kanji study. It brings up the one kanji, and it's fate over a heart, and the definition is
Okay.
grudge.
I just checked, and yeah, Brad Dourif was voicing Chucky for the TV series. Doesn't a ghost meow in the Grudge?
He is so. Okay, let's try speeding up the floor a bit. I don't know. Gotta try something. You ain't getting nothing out.
Decker, did you ever review the attack of the killer tomatoes?
This. Wait. This TTS
Did you
calls
know
it
there
tomatoes.
was a Grudge video game for the Wii?
No, I didn't, and no, I didn't. But this thing calls it tomatoes. This TTS calls it tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Wait, what the? Wait!
Potatoes. Yelp.
Wait, it just called
hell?
it tomatoes, and now it's tomato. Try Attack of the Killer Potatoes. Are they Attack of the Killer Potato?
YouTube type tomatoes. LUL.
But does it take tomatoes as tomatoes from YouTube? Or...
What is going on with this TDS bot? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. It doesn't want to pick a side on tomato or tomato. A tomato tamato, as they say XD.
When Kevin Burdine said Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, tomatoes was spelled without an E.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, like there.
Decker, will you travel to the UK?
If I get the chance, I love traveling and seeing the world, and I've never been to the UK,
Tomato.
honestly.
Tomato, tomato.
So it doesn't change tomato and tomato, but it does tomatoes and tomatoes.
The vice president taught me how to spell potatoes. My spell check changed it tomatoes.
Yeah, but it's interesting that tomato is the one with the without
Potato,
the E.
potato. Tomatoes.
Yeah, this is. Oh, you. How is that?
When Stefani taught me how to spell banana. Potatoes.
Bananas. This shit is banana.
Tomatillo.
Bananas. This shit is banana. Yeah, I know. The Polta keeps putting that song on like every other night. I'm like,
You will love the UK.
I don't.
I think my cell
identify with-
phone came from up north. How does the saying go? Tomato, tomato, potato, potato.
God. I say tomato and you say tomato. I say potato and you say potato. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. See there. Okay. There she goes. Means time to move this back. There we go. Alrighty. Happen.
Or Matto.
So I remember there was this one thing where there was a video being shared around like dishwasher
Whale.
fish.
That's the potatoes vice president.
There's this thing. Quail said that it caused the kid to have a problem with his spelling bee because it said potato singular was spelled with an E, which it isn't. And this is a national fucking crisis, I guess.
I have catso and I have autism.
I probably do as well. But, what was I saying? Fuck, I definitely have ADHD.
Ketchup, catsup.
I thing with done.
We suspect Quail was trying to red herring.
The thing done with. Oh, right. This thing with dishwasher fish. This was being shared around on Twitter by this one
My girl
post.
used to fly fish till she moved in.
There's this one post talking about how they don't want to hear any Americans talking shit about beans on toast when this is what Americans eat, and they're sharing this thing about dishwasher fish, which is when you wrap a fish in aluminum foil and put it in the dishwasher and use the dry cycle to cook it. But
I would eat beans on toast.
I don't
Dishwasher
think...
fish? What the hell?
Yeah, I had the same reaction, White Wolf Gaming, because I had no idea that this thing even
Patterson,
existed
fire a warning shot.
until I saw that
Sir,
tweet.
This is a grenade launcher.
I, born and raised in
white
America,
potato,
been all
potato.
around America,
Just fire.
never fucking heard of dishwasher
Turkeys
fish.
do well in dishwashers too.
Name me a British person who doesn't
Dishwasher
know what
fish
beans on
sounds
toast is, though.
disgusting. Ick.
So, I don't think
Beans
these
on
things
toast
are
is delish.
comparable. Like, I knew more about eating fucking Tide Pods before I knew anything about this fucking dishwasher fish. Oh.
And most autistic people are very smart.
It helps to be able to look at
Ever
things
hear
from an
about
angle.
soldiers and eggs?
Like,
Put an egg on it, and it's just great.
soldiers and eggs? I'm confused.
K. Dishwasher fish? First time I've heard of
that's
it.
the thing. I don't think you can compare dishwasher fish to beans on
Yucky, yuck,
toast.
yuck.
When I'm pretty sure most British people know what beans on toast are. And me and everyone else is only learning about dishwasher fish through this argument. We had no idea this thing was a thing.
Nasty.
But yeah, autism helps you look at things from other angles. There's a thing. There's a fun thing about neurotypicals is they're fucking crazy, and they don't realize it. Have you never noticed that? Of course you did. You're autistic.
UK creates soldiers by taking toast and slicing it into small slices about a finger size to dip in your eggs.
I did. I feel like that sounds good. I mean, I just like eat my eggs and then the yolk left over I wipe up with the bread and eat it as you do. But you just
Not. Just nasty, it's buck nasty. I would eat that.
I like eggs. I like bread. That don't seem like a bad idea to me. But yeah, the fun thing is that I feel like neurotypical people don't realize just how crazy
I'm
they are.
very smart with exotic animals.
Oh yeah.
Give that to me on a plate and I'm going to punch you. I take my OEM eggs and put them in a bowl and scissor my toast like croutons.
Oh, like cut with scissors. Okay, Jesus Christ.
LOL. Seriously, beans on toast with a dippy egg. So good.
Oh,
I
I
thought
learned
the
in my
same
kanji
thing,
study
LOL.
today the term for shredding. Like it was like shredded cabbage, and the
Can
term
we really trust the
was-
British? They have a dish called spotted dick. They're
senkiri
clearly not
kyabetsu,
right.
which is literally 1,000 cuts.
At
Senkiri.
Frost Gidera and blood sausage.
And kyabetsu is cabbage.
For grow up learning about exotic animals.
Right. Yeah, it's
We have Rocky Mountain oysters.
it's kind of standard for autism to have a what's considered to be a like focal kind of what's
They
the
have
term
puddings.
I'm looking for here? Man, if only it was linguistics for me.
First
that
I'd
would've
heard
helped
of
a lot.
dishwasher fish, but now I'm in the mood for French toast, lol.
Oh,
At
man.
lady underscore night underscore of underscore sarcasm black pudding.
But the thing that bothers me is that
Blood pudding smiley face.
when it comes to neurotypicals, they are fucking insane. Like, they're
If
crazy.
all guys hated fish
But they don't
girls
realize
everywhere
it.
would
They
be
think they're
frustrated.
normal. And which technically they are, but the problem is they're just all crazy in the same way.
Raw bull testicles.
Which makes them kind of feel
Considering
like
I am
everyone
insane.
around them sort of agrees. Which they do mostly. But then they get really upset when someone actually, like, pushes at the logic of what they're saying. They don't know how to handle that. A lot of neurotypicals really don't know how to handle when you point out that the thing that everyone agrees on is actually not correct. They don't know how to deal with that. They get very fucking aggressive about that sometimes.
Of course they're crazy. I'm 90% sure that neurotypicals are responsible for inventing bull riding. They also consider 72 degrees extremely hot over there in England.
I
At
remember.
White Wolf Gaming for Fight Me.
I remember the whole thing when there was the heat wave going on in England, and everyone talking about how like, oh, it's
No
it's
ACs
like
yet.
it's insane. And I'm looking at it, I was like,
At
that's
White
not
Wolf
that
Gaming
hot.
for I always root for
And then
the
they're
bull.
like, oh, but you don't understand. It's humid, and they post their humidity numbers, and it's less humid than it is where I am. And it's like, that's not hot. And they're like, oh, but we don't have AC. And I'm like, well, I just had a fucking hurricane rip through, and I don't have power, AC, or anything. I don't have a fucking fan. That's not hot!
They don't know humid send them to Florida.
Like, I've been in fucking 90, 100 and such degree weather with a humidity of 80% with nothing to back me up. And I'm like, yeah, it can suck sometimes, but if it's fucking 70 degrees with a humidity of 60, that's nothing. Even if you don't have AC, even if you don't have a fan, 72, it's
A
nothing.
few of my YouTubers have
It's
talked about going
nothing.
to Florida. It's funny.
Ugh. Now, there's also this. You must take into account that if you are just coming off of a time when it's like 50 degrees for a lot of it, then jumping to 70 will feel hot. Yes. For
We
a
did
day.
have a really
but then
bad
you should
heat
get used
wave
to it.
over here in the UK. One of my YouTubers is in Florida.
Yeah, Polter's
At
from
Mad
Florida.
Slasher 05 Moist Critical.
As everyone's Floridian YouTuber. But yeah, Poulter was born in Florida, I think. I'm not sure if she was born, but she definitely spent a good amount of her youth in
LOL no
Florida.
Cam Cannon.
Whereas I was born in Vermont, and I spent a good amount of my youth in Vermont and Pennsylvania before moving to Texas.
It was 80 degrees
But-
just yesterday here in Tennessee, and it felt nice.
I feel like
Not our fault the sun only comes out once a year in jolly OL England. He is a reptile keeper. Poulter needs more alcohol.
you see the word "need"
queen.
there is doing a lot of work.
At Mad Slasher 05 Florida is perfect for him then.
I'm gonna have to give Poulter some, like we're out of orange juice, so we're gonna have to
It
move
is.
on to the crapple. Well, the ocean spray cran apple.
100 degree
I just
heat
call
with
it crapple
80%
for
humidity?
short. Poulter
That
doesn't
just
like
sounds
it.
like a recipe for disaster and rapid dehydration.
Yeah, but I mean,
He keeps most of his stuff outside.
you got to deal with it when it happens. Like and when when it's post hurricane and the power's out and you don't know when it's coming back on, you just gotta deal with it. Stick to the shade, stay hydrated. Guess best I can say. But
Did anyone get that? If guys everywhere hated fish, girls everywhere would be frustrated.
anyway, I gotta help Poulter.
And I do think we are gonna have another really bad heat wave again. A lot of his stuff is actually overflow from zoos. Like real accredited zoos. In the UK. As opposed to the zoo that Leon ran out of his van in an alley? Who got zoo? Did Decker go to the restroom? If you like reptiles and appreciate good animal husbandry, check him out. He went to make alcohol for Poulter. Oh.
Okay. Bolter has been assisted. Tara has been returned to her throne. This is. There we go. God dang it. Why not work?
Bow to the furry queen.
There we go.
Because the summer that is coming up in the UK, it is gonna be very, very hot for sure, hot face. Play Tara.
Who's that lurking over there?
Tara song.
Oh, there she goes.
Crony. Crony.
Hey, Crony. Hello, hello. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you, thank you. Okay, she's just going in the back real quick. Okay.
For Crony. Why is it a man's voice now for
Do you want
Chad
me to
Decker?
tell you your future?
I don't know. Okay, for Crony. See what we got here.
At Cronian.
Yeah.
How hot is it where you are, Decker?
69 degrees right now at 8:30 p.m. Hierophant! Inverted! Oh, that's number 5. Okay.
We're 57, but inside is freezing. Always inverted.
Is it Hierophant or Hierophant? The Hierophant is, if the Hierophant is reversed, it shows you're assessing your position. You may long to break away from an old tradition, religious, ideological, intellectual, or cultural, that no longer serves your needs. You want to live by whatever philosophy or belief structure resonates with your true nature, even if this puts you in conflict with others. Perhaps your faith is being challenged in some way and you must reevaluate things you've taken for granted until now in order to be your own person. Think about it. In the meantime, I got beat.
I'm from Maryland, and I've been to Texas a couple times in the summer, and I was not fond of it. Granted, it was dry, but it still wasn't a great time as someone from further up north.
The first time
It sounds like the guy who gave his voice for this chat was a bit on the slow side.
I like to think they were high, but the
Thank you, Slasher, I appreciate it. Feeling pretty depressed today, so I'll be mostly quiet, but I'm here.
right. Oh god, what was I saying? I was saying something, I forgot it now. Damn it.
Do you have really good summer S over where you are, Decker?
I mean, they are summer. It gets hot. It just, but when that's what I was talking about.
Do you need me to nerd him?
When I first moved to Texas, it was in the summer, and that was like it was June when I moved, and I was coming from Pennsylvania. Thank you, they're crying. I moved to Texas from Pennsylvania in June, and I could not be outside my house for more than
Almost forgot that
20
tells you
minutes.
something.
Before I had to go back inside because I was just too fast. It was real hot in Texas. Real hot. Like I couldn't understand it. But I got used to it.
Need a crony song. Here for you. Oh, we're in Pennsylvania. Chambersburg?
Morrisville is just west of Trenton. And yeah, that's New Jersey. Brain, work with me. Fun fact though, while I lived in Morrisville, Pennsylvania, I was born in Morrisville, Vermont. But yeah, in case you're worried, Crony, we've been fishing for about 2 hours and 20 minutes.
As
Haven't
always,
caught
thank
anything.
you for the song means more than you know. One of my YouTubers is in Peacham, Vermont.
The only Vermontian YouTuber I can think of is
That's
Six
off in Perry
Hexenhammer, but I
County,
think
right?
they're in
I think I
another
knew
country
someone
now.
from the next county easy of there.
Very good. I can't remember which county Morrisville
I
was
love
in.
Skillet.
I think, wasn't Morrisville Bucks County? Or is it just near Bucks County? I remember seeing a bunch of stuff about Bucks County where I lived. But I lived in Morrisville, Levittown, Bristol. It's all around eastern Pennsylvania.
I'd do the nerd in the solo, but I'm behind again. But no complaints, just glad to be here. They are a real good heavy metal band.
I need to listen to them. I like a good heavy metal band. Hey there. Okay, Queen's back. Oh jeez. Come on, camera.
Decker Forterra.
Here we go. Oh yeah, and Crony, I sent you this on Discord, but I don't know if you got around to hearing it yet. I did make another song already. What called again? Oh yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood what you said. I thought you said Marysville, not Morrisville. Yeah, Morrisville is in Bucks County.
Okay. Yeah, there's also a Morrisville in Vermont.
I worked at the 4 Sixes Ranch in my Texas oil, and it was hot but not Arkansas hot because Texas is more open spaces where we have a lot of trees. Poulter succeeded.
Nice! Yeah, I saw the boss Poulter was fighting when I was making her a drink. Yeah, that's a tough son of a bitch. Not that I've actually played Sekiro, but I've seen enough people play that Sekiro and be stuck at that boss.
I think in the past Nickelback made a few heavy metal songs. Oh yeah? What I was discussing earlier. Yeah, there was a Grudge game released for the Wii in 2009. It's a survival horror game. It turned 15 this year. Seeing Terra does make me feel better. You're quick with the tunes, very nice.
I felt like making another song, and I wanted to make one that wasn't about a video game I was playing. And I was thinking like, well, I mean, drink a lot of beer. Let's make a beer drinking song.
But Nickelback mostly done pop country songs.
Now where the hell are these fish? This is almost 2.5 hours now. Of nothing, not even a nibble. What the hell did I call this stream? I can't throw anything back if I can't catch anything. God damn it.
Okay, never mind. I thought where I was thinking of was east of Perry County, but it's the county north of it, Juniata County. Have you heard of Nickelback, Decker?
Oh yeah.
Whenever I bring up Nickelback, I end up saying nipple sack LOL.
The classic thing of like, oh, the most music in the world, Nickelback, and then it's like, when you actually hear one of their songs, it's like, yeah, you jam to that, don't you? Yes, I do. Yeah! Shut the hell up. One guy on a radio show said Nickelback's the worst thing in the world, and you couldn't put an image to it in your head, and you were just like going along with it. You bastard. But I mean, there's that. I feel like that's I feel
I am
like
proud to like Nickelback.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Nickelback makes some nice music. I feel like we should be like kind of like there's the Mandela effect. I feel like we should refer to something as the Nickelback effect, where there's just sort of a meme of this is the worst thing
Copyright
ever,
infringement,
and a
the
whole bunch of people
Decker.
will agree without actually thinking about it too hard or having that bit strong of an opinion, but they'll just like join the hate train. I think the Nickelback effect can be applied to pineapple on pizza and Burger King being like terrible. Like I'm sure there are more things as well, but things that are just hated without being thought about too much. And I know there are people who don't like pineapple on their pizza, and that's fine. But I mean this absolute like,
Burger King is terrible, though.
No, Jovat, no, Burger King is
Why
fine.
was Nickelback the most hated band?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I do know. One guy, I don't know if he was a comedian or what, but he was on a radio show. He said Nickelback was the worst thing ever, and everyone just kind of nodded their head and went along with it, and it kind of rolled from there. That's why.
I'm a Nirvana guy. Not to be rude, but I son believed in what he was saying.
Blue Dog, you okay? Blue is over there crying by the door. Blue, you all right? Lou. Lou, come on. Come on, Lou. Okay. Lou, come closer.
Oh, Lou, cute doggo.
Lou. Lou.
I really do not like Burger King. At least not their burgers. Nuggets are okay, though.
Lou, doggy. Come on. Lou, come.
Nickelback is good.
Lou.
I like several of their songs. I was skeptical of them from the whole hating them thing.
Lou, come.
But as soon as I heard the song this afternoon, I thought that they weren't all that bad. I'm glad Lou's feeling better.
Oh yeah, me too.
I thought their songs were alright. Nickelback was cool, but like Hootie and the Blowfish, their time ended.
But when it comes to Burger King,
Damn
I'm
it,
like,
phone is
they're
getting
not.
low, gotta charge a bit. I'll be back until then, good luck.
They're not fantastic, but people make Burger King out to be like toxic waste, and it's like, excuse me, no, it's fine. Burger King is perfectly okay, and some of their sandwiches are actually pretty good. Give me a Texas Double Whopper, I will eat the shit out of it. Not saying that there's shit included in a Texas Double Whopper, but if there was, I would eat it. This is not going well in my favor. Excuse me, I gotta pee. Let me just put on a little tune.
I worked at BK. Not one of my top restaurants.
Oh yeah, I worked at McDonald's. That's one reason why I wouldn't eat most of the things they have there. What's a good song when I go to pee?
Burger King ain't that bad. I consider it better than Taco Bell at least. Worked at MCD's 5 years. It was like the Macarena. See, and I like Taco Bell. They're still doing tours. Nickelback is. I like some T-Bell. And some BK. MCD's has some good sandwiches that don't like me. Decker 4 Dobbs, Poulter 29 Dobbs. Wendy's wins. Bucky's is cool. Wendy's is good. I like their nuggets and their Frosties. Rally's is good too. Were they in America somewhere touring? Wendy's Junior Bacons with all the veggies are great. F what happened to Fuddruckers?
Here, where are you going? Ah. Oh, Wendy's is awesome. Rally's is awesome. But Rally's is also Checkers, which is awesome. Like, Rally's is Checkers and also... Carl's Jr. is Hardee's.
Swenson's Man. Nickelback was in the UK touring. So good.
Don't even recognize Swenson's. First I've ever heard of it.
Lady will know it. What happened to Fuddruckers? Oh, Swenson's. I don't think of them often. Too far, but damn, there shakes man. Arby's is alright. Swenson's is a car hop place with college guys that make sweet bun burgers. But sadly, I missed their show us.
Love it when a European band tours America because they always...
Arby's has gyros. They win the sandwiches wars.
They always completely miss anywhere I'm near.
Decker, do you know if Fuddruckers is still around?
Like 9 times out of 10, they'll skip
I like
Texas
that song.
entirely. And the 10th time, they'll go to Dallas. Like, that's it. I really needed something in my stomach after all that drinking.
We don't DoorDash, often prices are about 50.00 a meal.
And that's for a water.
Nickelback was in London last year. Toys R Us is gone. We have almost no Church's Chicken up here. They kept getting robbed.
Oh yeah. Reminds me. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Not very high quality, but pretty tasty for
And
what
I
it is.
missed it. I like Megadeth.
I like Lordy.
Our church is closed. Not a good section of town. At least the ladies of the evening around there were ran out about 2 decades or so ago. And OZZY.
Where the hell are these fish? That's what I want to know.
KFC is good. Especially for chicken on the cheaper side. Yet almost all the churches in Ohio are gone. At lady_night_of_sarcasm, where did they go? Asking for a friend. I like Church's biscuits over KFC.
Now, there's also the caveat of, I have been to Japan and I have had Japanese KFC and McDonald's, and
No idea where Churches went.
those are entirely different leagues than American McDonald's and KFC. They're still fast food. Also, Chinese Pizza Hut. That's another beast entirely. Chinese Pizza Hut is a weird experience.
I meant the ladies of the night.
That was in the Beijing airport. They had a Pizza Hut. Went there with Creepy. And the way he described it was like the Taco Bell from Demolition Man, and that is absolutely on the money.
Over west to Newton Street. Whataburger is better than all burger joints now.
Proud to be a Texan. Texan born in Vermont and raised in Pennsylvania, but a Texan nonetheless.
We don't have Whata. Some friends and I actually did a taste test from Church's, KFC, and Popeyes. Church's had best chicken, KFC had best sides, but Popeyes had best biscuits.
See, I think Church's has the
I
best.
got reminded the chitza from KFC. A pizza, but instead of crust, it's chicken. Popeyes won over Church's?
I mean, I like Popeyes. I feel like. Okay.
Just the biscuits.
Popeyes, Church's, KFC. Popeyes has. I like Church's best quality chicken. Not the best breading.
Exactly.
Popeyes.
Church's biscuits win.
Good
I like the
quality
honey.
chicken, good quality breading. KFC. Worst quality chicken, best quality breading.
Lady underscore
Just a
night underscore of
dream.
underscore sarcasm. Thanks for subscribing.
Thank you very much for the Prime sub there, Lady Night. Thank you, thank you.
Pizza Slut isn't as good as it was in the 90s.
I don't remember.
I love KFC and Burger King.
My mother and
Commercial
my
popped
aunt
and realized it had expired.
would call Pizza Hut Pizza Slut. And they just do that, like, casually. And then my, 9-year-old ass called it Pizza Slut, and they were like, no! And I'm like, it's what you call it. It's like, you can't say that. I'm like, why not? You don't say that. Why not? What's wrong with saying it? Just don't say it. Like, what? Explain. What the hell? It's Pizza Slut, isn't it?
McDonald's S is okay. Toxic Hell, Muscodum, and Burbies. Walford is too crowded.
Oh, where the hell are these fish?
Taco Bell, McDonald's, and Arby's. But KFC and Burger King are the best.
If I could get Church's chicken quality chicken,
Taco Hell not
the
Bell.
KFC 11 herbs and spices. One chicken joint to rule them all.
As for the best normal friends, Wendy wins hand down with honey mustard dip.
Then you got the Popeyes shrimp po' boys.
Asterisk French fries. We have a few Taco Bells in the UK. See, I have a mixed relationship with KFC. When I go, half the time they are completely out of chicken.
That reminds me of when COVID was kind of at its peak. I
I have a
braved
few free cakes out of it though.
the outside world to
I
go.
suspect the UK tea bells are better than ours because of ingredients rules.
I went to
The
the
do I've been told
Popeyes,
tastes entirely different.
the Popeyes drive-through in town because I was like, God damn, I want some fried chicken. You gotta understand that was back when I had some kind of money. But went to the Popeyes and I'm like, God damn, I want some fried chicken. And they were like, yeah, we ain't got no fried chicken. So I drove home, fried chicken. Sat down there on the couch.
I spend more time on the toilet
And
after
I had-
Taco Hell than any other restaurants.
I had to tell Poulter that Popeyes ain't got no fried chicken. And I started laughing and I started crying in equal measure. And she talks about how like that was like a very uncomfortable situation for her because she was like, is there something going on here? He's cry laughing. Do I call somebody?
Also, the Popeyes down south have better chicken than up here.
But it was all
United
just a
Chaos
dream.
1. Thanks for subscribing.
I'm
When a
doing
man
drugs.
wants his fried chicken, not having it can be heartbreaking.
Oh yeah. Thank you for the prime sub there, United Chaos, and yeah, hype train going. Woo!
Prime is good.
Got a hype train off of just prime subs. That's
Still nothing? Where are these damn fish?
Hell if I know. Not in Japan.
Still nothing, White Wolf. In my local town, which is called Guildford, which is quite near London, we have a Wendy S and a Taco Bell. So if you're traveling, don't eat Taco Hell. The public bathrooms can be dangerous. Crony is back using wife's phone, haha.
There's
If
back
you're
too.
in Japan and you want fish, you should just get sushi, lol.
Well, I mean, sushi ain't exactly the cheapest option. But if you're in Japan and you're looking to eat, always buy local. Like it's the simplest thing. Like I remember, I still go back to that. Where when I was going to Japan, I got so many messages telling me like to be really concerned about how expensive food is in Japan. Now, I ran into problems with money in Japan. Affording food was not one of them. Buy local, simplest thing. If you want a steak, a loaf of bread, and
For a
bottle
second
of
decker
wine,
with the logo / name covered your box looked like milk bones. So what's a normal plate of food worth? A few thousand yen? Did you get into a loan shark lean or something? What happened in Japan, lol?
But what happened in Japan was Golden Week.
If you're in
which
Arkansas, don't eat fish, just
my
get a
research
girlfriend.
telling me about what an average hotel stay would be
Blame the steering wheel.
was completely wrong about. My freaking research telling me like, oh yeah, you want to stay at a hotel, average room price in Japan, something like 3,000 yen, like $30. Yeah, that wasn't the case. It was like 5 times that on the low end. So, yeah, that it was Golden Week fucked everything up, and I didn't know what Golden Week was. I'm American. But
Depends on the hotel. I've seen a few nice capsule hotels.
the capsule hotels, I tried the capsule hotels. They were still asking for 15 to 100.
15,000 yen for a
for
hotel?
15,000.
Yikes.
Like 15,000 to 20,000 yen a night. Fucking crazy for a capsule. Like,
All because of Golden Week? What is Golden Week?
Golden Week is when 3 different festivals all line up on the
There's
same
a
week.
video about it Decker made.
So it's like triple holiday going on all fucking week. So traveling is a thing that people tend to do. So places that provide accommodations for travel charge more because they can. And here I am, like, I need accommodations, and like, well, it's gonna cost a fuck lot right now. Like, no, I can't have that. But when it comes to eating, like, I still remember, like, it was a soba house, buckwheat noodles. I got a bowl of hot soba, like this fucking big fucking bowl, huge goddamn bowl of hot soba noodles and broth, 500 yen, like $4.30, like just massive fucking meal.
Like our Pro Football Hall of Fame. Hotel prices, motel prices, and Airbnb. Normal non-festival weeks are about 50% cheaper.
Go to udon houses, get a big ass udon bowl. It's 600 yen. Just slurping it up like it's fucking great.
And the rooms are small to Decker. So basically in my local town we have a Subway as in the food place Subway, KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, and a Taco Bell.
Yeah, late at night. Golden Week, like I said,
Wait,
3
what?
festivals at once.
A giant bowl like that of soba for only around $4.50. That must have been nice.
Oh yeah, especially it's just with how hard that trip to Japan was, and how like fucked Creepy and I were for the whole time. It was like a slice of heaven, and that was it cost next to nothing for the food. It was great. And we got to try Japanese McDonald's and Japanese.
If anyone doesn't know what a capsule hotel is, it's a bed. Just a bed.
Yeah.
You share everything else. Gender is separated by floors.
Eventually, Creepy and I found a place we could actually afford to sleep, which was a internet cafe where we could get a spot for like $10 a night. I can't remember exactly what it was. Oh, I got the damn. I have the membership card in my wallet still. Where is it? There we go. The door.
I've heard of them. You gotta love Chinese food. Decker's best traveling Decker did was the quest for the killer clown from outer space.
You see, and now I can kind of read this. Where it's like 24 time interval business. Or bureau business. It's a 24-hour business. Here inside negative break. It's like year-long, like it's open every day. Like 24 hours a day, all year round, without break. Boom, here we go. This is the door. Manga. Manga? What,
Well,
my
weird
card.
being on YouTube and my wife's phone, cause I'm like, what the hell, ads?
Manga.
I'll be down at Silver Stream Meadows in a flash, buckaroo. There's an expat that puts out
Booyah.
shorts about her time in a smaller city and then moving to Tokyo. Lots of cheaper places with good food. So it's a 24/7, 365
Hey,
store.
Buck, I'll be down the Emerald Lake
I
Plateau
love Indian
outpost in a
food
flash.
too.
Yeah.
See you there.
Yeah.
Gotcha, crony.
But yeah. But that also at the door, that was where I found the melon soda.
Thank you.
Which is fucking. Like, if I could
Right
get a
now,
bottle
I am
of
the
that melon
Dragonborn.
soda, it's like the nectar of the gods.
17 Raiders from.
Hello, World Wide Web.
Ezra
Oh,
underscore
Ezra, thank you
please.
very much for the raid. Thank you.
Have
Hello,
joined.
everyone.
Did you go outside the main cities?
Yeah, I once, I
Ezra.
think. Well, mainly, well, okay. Let me see if I could do this shout out right. S-O...
Raiders.
Ez...
Tomb Raid, Tomb Raid, Tomb Raid, Tomb Raid, Tomb Raid.
Ra.
Polter 29 Catrave, Polter 29 Catrave, Polter 29
Play.
Catrave, Polter 29 Catrave, Polter 29
Boom,
Catrave.
boom, boom. Farming
Oh, dear,
Simulator
loves
2025.
Indian food
Honestly,
too.
I've been interested in trying that
Check out
out
Ezra underscore
mainly
plays.
because
They are playing
the
Farming
wheel.
Simulator 25 at https://twitch.tv/es0_plays.
I'm wondering
Power-up
how well the
assists and
wheel
3
can play
angry
with
power-up
Farming Simulator 2025. So I'm kind of interested. Though I have tried to play Farming Simulator before, and I haven't been able to keep focused long enough and concentrated on it. Also, fun fact, we've been playing for about 3 hours and I haven't gotten a nibble.
It's been a learning experience. Today was cows.
I've got nothing. I'm trying. You can see what I'm going for here. Gold ranker higher chum salmon with a
Sissy.
lure spinning rig. I actually went to a smaller lure spinning rig to try and thinking like maybe even though a gold rank should be like a 1 or 2 aught, I'm gonna go down to a number 1 because I'm not catching anything. I'm still not catching anything. Nothing. I'm just out here casting with my wheel.
I love fishing. Try the sizzle spot I caught and there no guarantees.
Sizzle spots?
All there is nothing but water.
Yeah. Oh, we have our beer. Not even having so much
ADD
beer, my
sucks,
belly's
Decker.
bothering me, so we got Cheez-Its. So yes, welcome in, Raiders.
Maybe zooplankton if you're lucky.
I'm Decker Shado, the internet personality.
Fishing can be
there,
nice if
and-
you are patient and don't mind success not happening.
Well, that's not good, because it doesn't work out at all for me, Lady Knight. That does not describe me at all. But, yeah, I guess
I
I'm
am
a
off
variety
FR
streamer,
some dinner
but-
and chill. Have a great stream, Decker.
Awesome, Ezra. Good to hear. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your chill. Those both must be enjoyed in equal measure. Possibly dinner slightly more so, depending on how hungry you are. But
I would love to go fishing in the USA.
technically I'm a variety streamer, but mostly I use my wheel and I truck and I fish.
We are the Decker Club.
Pretty much. I tried a variety stream, but I end up coming back to the wheel, coming back to fishing, coming back to trucking. Is what I do.
With Queen Terra. Goldfish, tropical fish.
Why is it sometimes I only cast it 18 meters? I'm trying to figure that one out.
And driving through some of the most dangerous areas. Don't forget that. Do you do fishing in real life, Decker?
Occasionally, I have tried fishing, but I'm not very good at it.
Glad we both love trucking and fishing as much as we do.
See, that time especially, I was trying to do a perfect cast, and it was like 18 meters. I'm like, shouldn't it have been 38?
You ever caught a fish stick, Decker? When he's not trucking or fishing, he's driving through mud that goes up to the wheel wells of a Jeep.
Or is it terrible? Oh, terrible.
Carp fishing is really good.
There we go, 38.8. One fun thing about fishing with the wheel is that because I have the gear stick shift kind of set to the right stick, it's 100% on or off in like up, down, left, or right, based on which gear I put it in. Which, combined with maximizing the sensitivity in the game, means I can get a perfect cast pretty consistently. It's straight down 100%, straight up 100%, and so I can get that 38.8 meters pretty consistently. Oh yeah, I'm reeling in with the clutch. I would do it with the brake, but the brake is really stiff on the Logitech, so it's a lot easier to reel in with the clutch.
I only eat Chinese food for the shrimp.
I've been wanting Chinese food lately.
I don't know why, but I thought that was a Mad Catz wheel controller.
Mad Catz is what I had on the Sega Saturn way back in the day. And that's one reason that it took me this long to get another wheel, because I had the wheel because I liked Sega Rally Championship. I'm there Sega Rally Championship and up on my Sega Saturn, having a grand old time in the late 90s. Like, yeah, look at me go. I'm a Sega kid having the best time of my life. Sega Rally Championship. But wheel stops working one day. Call up Mad Catz support, like, hey, what's going on? I got this Mad Catz wheel, and it don't work no more. Mad Catz, they're like, you got a what? Well, the wheel for the Saturn.
I do like TikTok, but I mostly prefer YouTube. Damn it, can't believe not even a byte different spot.
But I'm there like, hey, I got this wheel. Could you please, if you don't mind, help me get it working again? And they were like, what the fuck is it? I'm like, it's a wheel. It's a Mad Catz wheel for my Sega Saturn. You make it. It's there. It's like they're like, we don't make it anymore. I'm like,
he's not driving through mud /
well,
snow.
you did make it.
He's getting
so
stuck in it.
Could you tell me what I could do about it? And they're like, you could buy a PlayStation or something. I don't fucking know. I'm like, what are you talking about? What? How does this work? And they're like, who knows? We threw away the manual. Why the fuck would you do that? That's what happened. No, oh, that's right. I'm using the accelerator.
Has anyone here seen
Yeah.
Red Dwarf?
Red Dwarf? Ah, shit. My adoptive mother would talk about it a lot, but I can't say that I ever saw any of it. Oh, the terror. My cat is here all happy like.
It happens so often he wrote a song called Stuck in the Mud.
Oh, yeah. Are you asking
I don't have
for
an H
something,
on my
Matt
forehead,
Slasher?
sorry.
Are you asking that I turn on the Stuck in the Mud song? Which everyone only knows is a Stuck in the Mud song because my ass, thinking like I'm being smart, named it No Runner, but no one fucking calls it that. Because there's nothing in the song that reminds you that it's called No Runner. So they're
What
like,
do
yeah.
you like more,
Yeah, Stuck
Decker,
in the Mud.
TikTok
That
or YouTube?
Well, I don't really use TikTok, so I guess YouTube, but it's not like I really like YouTube, especially anymore. Like, they're kind of a necessary evil, but I don't know if they feel all that necessary anymore. So they feel just evil. I don't know. It's Google. What do you want? That's their motto, right? Be evil. As far as I can tell. But yeah, got the music put together.
Well, I got a load to deliver. I needed it there yesterday. But when I drove out over yonder, I sunk in the ditch where I stay.
YouTube, I like Red Dwarf, even have a book.
Stuck in the mud, waist high and deep, no way out, Jesus, we. Stuck in the mud.
Many great songs, all off his first album called Greatest Hits. Yeah, because Rimmer had an H on his forehead.
Windshield screen cannot see. My differential lock is busted. I cannot use four-wheel drive. My poor Betsy should just keep sinking. I'm about to be buried alive. Stuck in the mud. Stuck in the mud. Waist high and deep, no way out, Jesus, we. Stuck in the mud.
We're past 3 hours of no fish.
Quench the tree, baby, please. Windshield screen cannot see. Miles on miles away from home. Poor Betsy, she's run out of gas. If I could just send out one message, I tell you to all kiss my truck. Stuck in the mud. Stuck in the mud. Waist high and deep, no way out, Jesus, we. Stuck in the mud.
I have more followers on my TikTok somewhere, like 1K on my TikTok, but my YouTube channel only has 641 followers.
I think the TikTok algorithm is a bit easier to get noticed by. It is a bit easier to abuse in some ways, but it's not like the YouTube algorithm isn't easily abusable if you lean into it right. It's just... I don't know, I just want to do my movie reviews, post them, and have YouTube actually show it to my subscribers. That would be a big help right there. Just show the videos I post to the people who are
I
subscribed to
got
me.
distracted by something. Did we get the fish yet?
No.
You all can kiss my trucks. Stuck in the mud. Love that part.
Oh, there she goes. She just made her collar all loose again.
YouTube is a bad marriage you're stuck with because the kids aren't growing up.
Yeah. Oh, good there. I have a flavor?
It's like TikTok has took over more in a way.
I mean, YouTube.
After my big rewatch, you started showing up again. For about half a week.
YouTube, they did. I feel like with TikTok, YouTube did the same thing they did with TV. That being, YouTube was fine being YouTube, but they were like, nah, we gotta say fuck our strengths and try and be this other thing.
Red Dead Redemption 2 was a movie in a video game.
I mean, yeah, Blaze, a good movie. But it's like, YouTube was already kicking TV's ass. Up until YouTube decided to throw its own creators under the bus to try and be more like TV. Then YouTube started struggling. And then TikTok came around and was, it had its short form content, it had its own thing. And YouTube could continue to be YouTube and do good at being YouTube. But instead, they were like, you know what, let's try and become TikTok. So there's this big push still to this day on YouTube for YouTube Shorts. And it's like, that's not what I come here for. YouTube just gonna be YouTube until YouTube can't YouTube no more.
I've got a few shorts up. Smiley face.
I'm trying to figure out if that's a euphemism for something, because the way you said it there, or the way the TTS said it, I don't know. Seems like there's a bit of an extra meaning in there somewhere. Okay. Tara has decided to say fuck it and leave, so we're just back to fishing. Yeah. Hey, just say fuck it and leave. Yeah, that's what she did. Yep. Okay, I'm almost out of
The
beer
one that's
again.
the most popular is about 1,500 views, which surprised the hell out of me, and most of them are from Indonesia.
Huh. That reminds me of when one of my old Sakura videos on my gaming channel got a butt ton of views from, I think it was
TikTok
Indonesia
messes
and
with my
Japan.
ADD all up.
Like
Play the happy fishing song. Please.
the happy one? I don't know if that's gonna work out, because I mean we're in Japan, we ain't catching shit. But maybe it'll help call the fish. Maybe.
Rock my pole to the land of the rising sun. Got to go.
Do you get a lot of Indonesia views, Decker?
Oh no, it was just a short burst right there, and it just kind of stopped.
If I knew Japanese, I'd use the actual name.
Waifu, babe, we've only just begun. Suicide.
The Sizzler spot and the place across from the shop, I found them there.
I was catching these guys in this lake before, but now they just don't care.
Fish comes out, just makes me wanna get up and shout. My beautiful waifu brings me my beer. Otokonohito ga sugoi is what I hear. Suicide, torimasu, nama biru o nomimasu. Sakara ga takusan, sakana wa bangohan. Onna no hito ga aishimasu. America no ie wa sterimasu. Watashi wa nihonjin wo narimasu. Ewe no tsuri.
On my TikTok, I got a lot more views than my YouTube.
Makes sense. Some of my TikToks have done. I haven't done TikTok in a long time, but some of them did okay, and then some of them just did like nothing.
Is there a nickname we can use for this song?
Oh, this one's called Yume no Suri, which is Japanese for dream fishing, or the fishing of the dream. You know, literally, dreams fishing. Dream apostrophe S. Yume,
Dreamfish. That'll do.
Yume no Suri. Well, not fish, but fishing. The dream fish would be Yume no Sakana.
Go back to sleep, to go back to the dream of every week. I'm back in Japan, rod in hand, the samurai will speak legends of across the land. Suicide, torimasu, namabiru o nomimasu. Sakara ga takusan, sakana wa bangohan. Onna no hito ga aishimasu. America no ie wa sterimasu.
The other one is Nihon Nisri, which is Japan inside fishing. Fishing in Japan. This is the fishing of the dream.
I suspect I'd horrify any Japanese person with how I'd say it.
I mean, I probably would as well with
AKA
how
the
I say
creepy
it.
couple song.
Oh yeah, the creepy couple song, yeah.
Kiss of the Dragon movie, have you ever seen it, Decker?
Kiss of the Dragon? I'm not sure. Don't think so. But yeah, my problem is I still don't really know pitch accent, which is kind of important. So I would likely horrify a native Japanese speaker with my enunciation, and specification.
Oh, I was watching a live stream earlier that was watching the commercial for Pirates in Hawaii.
Oh, the Yakuza? Oh, well,
It's a
like
Jet Li
dragon.
movie.
I still don't fucking like the term, the name Like a Dragon for the series because, yes, technically speaking, the name
It looked
for
hilarious.
the game series in Japan has always been something that roughly translates to like a dragon. The problem is the way to say something is like a dragon in English is the word draconic. But that
Might
does
as well
bring
play
up...
the creepy couple song and try by then this place is being alligator ass.
I mean, I'm in the middle of a rant here. I'm saying the term draconic is what is generally used in English to describe something that is like a dragon, and it tends to mean also something in a very strong or negative
Rant away.
light.
It's educational.
Like tyrannies and stuff are described as being draconic, but this combination of words, like a dragon, technically can mean like a dragon in English, but it's not really used. If you want to say something is like a dragon, you say it's draconic. So, like a dragon can only really be used in English to describe the video game being called like a dragon. It by itself doesn't really mean anything. And that's what bothers me so much
Half of
about
Jet
it.
Li's movies have dragon themed.
It's like Yakuza. Yes, that does have a lot of
And yet I
negative
feel a nerd
connotations.
coming.
But so does draconic. But like a dragon is just fucking word salad in English. Nerd! It is what it is. I don't like the name Like a Dragon. It only means this particular video game franchise. It has no other use. So, like,
It just means you're smart, Decker.
Okay. Nihon City.
It looked very fun. At least to watch. I can't
yeah,
handle the console controller moves.
The game is fine. I'm just pissed off about the name that they chose in English. I feel like Yakuza wasn't perfect, but
Never mean to interrupt a rant just behind.
like Yakuza wasn't a
It's
perfect
better
name,
than
but
Metal
it
Gear
was
Revenge
better than Like a
or
Dragon.
whatever it was called. Did you know Godzilla is bass?
But I feel like they could have named it Draconic. Could have named it Draconic. That's
At
the
Black
word.
Wolf
That's the word in English. Draconic.
1979 slaps. A dragon.
I mean, technically. But, I mean, in Japanese, you refer to a lot of things as dragons. Like, a tornado is a
I
dragon
love
scroll.
the Red Dead Redemption game S. Going back to Lurk. ACC training.
I don't know what he means by that. I'm just following the prompt. She smiles at me and hands me a pamphlet. I worry if I can read it, but
Man,
luck
I
is
need
with me
more
this
beer.
fine day. It's written in perfect English. Go to the rake and catch a fish. She tells me
Daddy.
full of cheer and don't come back until you do. She whispers in my ear.
Hey, Lou.
Phil also watched Deathloop in Section 42.
You okay, man? Dougie just sitting there on the bed, just. Lou? Lou? Wanna perk up? Nope.
Have you played the Red Dead Redemption game as Decker?
I played Red Dead 2, but I always get distracted trying to just hunt and fish. So I never actually beat Red Dead 2. I haven't played Red Dead 1 at all. I've watched Coulter play it a bit, though.
Those games are good, been a while though.
Where the hell are the fish in this damn lake?
Sworn I heard something from the bushes, barely audible, like someone whispering curses.
Is this really going to be a stream with no fish? An entire fishing stream spent staring at water with no bites. Doing this damn active fishing where I gotta hold down the goddamn clutch to pull in the. Oh.
Bring back my fish to the woman inside. She looks in shock, says what a surprise. With a heart full of joy, I weigh it in. While her husband inside says, I told you it was something. Now I'm scratching my head, don't know how he knew. But she interjects, how about an extra large helping of fugu? Now that's
The
so
last
sweet,
time I
appreciate it
played
so
the
much.
first
Well, I
game
had
was
to
like
refuse. I
probably
had to
back
get
in
lunch.
early
I'll face the
2011.
frustration, but I suddenly hear
Did you
her
know
husband
Godzilla is basically a dragon, only he doesn't fly? I like the Deus Ex games, miss those. I wonder if reloading would help Chuckles.
I wondered
We
too.
need a new song. Where's the fucking fish at?
A sequel to Bite the Fucking Bait. Our angler friend is just still not catching anything. It's not that he has started and he's trying to fish and it's not going very well. It's that he's continued and there are no fish.
The owner's just sleeping, or maybe it works, so I'll drop off their mail before doing more. Fishing alone, down at the pond, told me catch anything here, as long as it's bronze, don't take me long. I gotta
Hence the suggestion of reload.
down before the night, but hold up, the husband is calling in now. I see you got a good one there. I'm
Have you tried bait?
before I can ask you just
I need to use a spinner rig. See, right there.
mail too. The package was simple, no one home.
Lure
Snorts.
spinner rig.
Fish is different. I'm
That's-
finding nothing. Just wait right
And
there.
right there, you see,
But my eyelids are heavy,
I got
sitting here on
the
this rock. The bobber just
the lure
popped,
spinner
the
rig on
sinker
there.
sank, and there ain't a single bite in this empty tank.
It's a lure.
Throw in some mix just to
It's not the same as bait, but it's a lure.
just still in a state of suspension. I can't give up now, can't let it slip. Can't
Bite
call
the
it
fucking
quits on my
bait.
fishing trip.
Where's the fucking fish at? And where can I get dynamite to blow the fish out of the lake? Maybe chum the water,
Honestly, I can't.
but the graphics in these new gen game consoles are cool.
What are they like?
Overthinking all this hospitality.
Chum salmon? I think that's what. Yeah.
It's so cold. The stars are so bright.
Pro performance.
In my eyes, I'm losing my sight. I hear some snickering somewhere to the right. Swear I heard footsteps. Oh, hot damn, it's a bite.
Damn it! I don't have pro performance in my pocket.
Take the reins, all this sitting driving me insane. I have to fight through the pain. Little to the left, little to the right. Did I just fall into something? No big deal. One fish for the
Decker, have you ever seen Goldfinger?
No, but I have seen Gold Member.
The old woman's waiting at the door. It's 3 a.m, but I
If we failed to catch a fish, we should totally make
hear husband.
Where's the fucking fish at? A song.
They must be planted soon. All right. She says along the railroad. You sure? That seems peculiar, you know.
That's gonna be
She insists nothing for questioning, so I'm off on my next quest.
like my goal is to either catch a fish or I'll have to make that song.
What do you think, Decker, of these new generation gaming console S?
I don't fucking like them. Like, I was excited at the start because, like, the 8th generation, they were weak from the outset, so I wasn't particularly enthused. and I didn't really care for the switch to x86. And the switch to x86 had meant that the games now all came out on PC, because that was x86. So that made PC better. I got a PS4 because Polter was playing on PS4, and I got an Xbox One because I figured may as well, and that got me into Game Pass, and I like getting into Game Pass, but I got a Series X and a PS5, and I'm sitting here like, well, systems, do something. Like, I use my Series X on occasion, because it's easier, that like, it's a couple of terabytes I have to play with, to have games installed on something I can play in the living room. And, like, I'll use Game Pass, and I'll occasionally get something going on there, but I got Game Pass on my PC as well, so I can just do it here like I'm doing right now with the Angler. But my PlayStation, I pretty much never turn on. Like,
The 4K is really good.
I don't care.
Sadly, I know you won't ever play WoW, but would you consider Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 1?
That's an idea. I don't know.
I am way behind at this point, 21 minutes left, let's go.
But yeah, the 9th gen consoles have just been very disappointing. Like, at the start it was kind of slow, and you're like, okay, COVID, it's gonna be slow. But now it should be picking up, and the things coming out are like, eh. And it's just a whole lot of disappointment. And it's like, the technology here is really good. Why can't you make decent games to go with it? What is wrong with you? So, I am looking forward to the Switch 2 because I trust Nintendo a bit. But I am not entirely sold on an Xbox Prime, or whatever the hell they're going to call it. And I have absolutely no intention of getting a PlayStation 6. Absolutely none. Like, I'm sitting there looking at my PS5 and my PSVR 2, like, well, that's $1,000 I'm not getting back.
That Vampire game sucks ass.
Like, I played a bit of Gran Turismo 7, but
I understand the lack of Blizzard. It's a love or hate.
I just...
And Bloodlines is one of my jams YouTube. Masquerade requires a lot of patches.
I mean, I could do patches. I mean, I do like Dark Souls, and I could do patches.
I only requires one barely. The rest are fun.
Hey, okay.
But the thing is though, the old console as the graphics weren't the best.
It's like, the 9th generation really doesn't look any better than the 8th generation. And on one hand, it's like, yes, you have the law of diminishing returns, but on the other hand, you have lazy devs. Like I was talking about earlier in this
I admit I play now using cheats, smiley face. Also recommend GOG over Steam.
Hey, Good Old Games, when you purchase a game there, you do own it. Like, they can't take it away from you, is one of the things. At least if you have it downloaded. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure entirely how it works, but there's... Good Old Games is more inclined towards the user actually owning what they purchase.
When I go fishing I enjoy the calm, but at this point I'm feeling really solemn. Almost 3 hours and not a single bite. The streaming time is getting really tight.
I'm 3 hours
So far,
and
so
25
good with
minutes
GOG.
here.
At lady_night_sarcasm, I don't know if it's just my bad luck, but I've played it a couple of times and it was as if I was going down the bug checklist and hitting every single one. I do remember having a Game Boy as a kid. They've put the main patch and helped it. It does have some confusing sections though.
Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it's like I got PSVR. I got the PS5
There once
because
was a fisherman from Nantucket. Eventually he just said fuck it. Zelda: A Link to the Past on Game Boy was the shit. I don't do mazes well. Red Dead Online could be better if they let people have farming and ranching. It would be great.
that'd be nice. But well, thing is, like, the hell was I saying?
Does anyone remember Game Boy back in the day?
I had Legend of the River King. That was a fun little fishing game. It was a fishing RPG. Oh, that was fun. Trying to remember what the hell I was saying. Damn it.
I only had a Sega Genesis when I was little and I remember liking it a lot.
Hey, Tara. You want cat up? Okay.
Red Dead or Redemption. You thought about Bloodlines but moved on to another game.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind playing some Phantasy Star Online. That was my shit for a while. Like Phantasy Star Online 1. Like there's
Was there one called GameCube?
the GameCube was the sixth
As I am
generation
sitting here
console
playing
from
Harvest
Nintendo.
Moon, this mention of Red Dead Redemption with homesteading has caught my attention. Harvest Moon with guns where you sometimes have to kill your neighbors.
Here we go.
Well, that's a way to get more land.
Where the hell are these fish? Why no fish? 3.5 hours. We have done the fucking Avatar: The Way of the Water here, and there ain't no damn fish. Tara, what happened to the fish? I'm just asking. It's a hypothetical question. You don't have to. Okay. You're giving me a look.
OMG at lady_night_of_sarcasm. I am crying over here.
Oh, about the game console.
About your game
Right.
consoles?
Yeah,
My
well,
first gaming console was an Atari.
like I grew up as a
When
Sega
did
kid.
the PS1,
With my
PS2
Sega
started
Genesis.
coming out?
So when the 5th generation hit and the PlayStation hit the scene, I got a Saturn and I also got a PlayStation because there were a lot of games on PlayStation that I really wanted to play. So come the 6th generation, I had a Dreamcast and I mainly played on the Xbox in that generation, but I also had a PlayStation 2 because there were a lot of games on
PS1 was
PlayStation that I really wanted
95,
to play.
PS2 I believe was 2000.
And come the 7th generation, I mainly played on my Xbox 360, but I also had a PlayStation 3 because there were a lot of games on PlayStation that I really wanted to play. And the 8th generation, I started on PC, but I eventually got a PlayStation because there were a lot of games on PlayStation that I really wanted to play, and Polter was on PlayStation and what have you. 9th generation, where we are now, I got a PlayStation because I assumed there'd be games on PlayStation that I'd want to play, so I'd want to have a PlayStation to play them. And then fucking nothing comes out. And I'm like, well, fuck me then. So, like, no, I'm here, like, on my PC, like, I'm good. So I'm looking forward to the Switch 2, but I am not sold on Xbox Prime or PlayStation 6. Xbox Prime, I'm going to have to make a very damn good case for its existence for me to drop down anything for it. And PlayStation 6 is just completely off the table. I have no faith.
I know the PS3 came out like early 2008.
PS3 was 2006, late 2006. The Xbox 360 was 2005.
Really?
At the PlayStation 3, the famous announcement of it coming out in November 2006 at a price of $599 US. That was a fun time on the internet. I still got a PlayStation at $599 US. And I like the launch PlayStation because it actually has backwards compatibility.
PS3 came out in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
I love the PS2 game Bully.
Oh yeah, a lot of people really like that one. A lot of PlayStation 2 games, like I'd have it on Xbox. Like if it was a cross-platform game, generally you'd want to get the Xbox version if you had an Xbox because higher resolution, better frame rate, and on occasion higher quality textures. Like Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. That was on PlayStation and it was on Xbox. And the Xbox version had higher resolution with better frame rate and higher quality textures. It had the whole shebang there. The floating fur. Yeah. Okay. Camera sliding over. I want to get the line going, but keep the cat.
Fave PS2 games Metal Gear Solid 3, Silent Hill 2, and San Andreas.
Very good choices.
I only had Xbox and PS2 after having the oldest kiddo. Jesse the X got a Xbox too. The kids had the Nintendo hand-me-down 8-bit and Cube with the plug and converter for Game Boys. I got Ian and I the DS's when they first came out.
Okay, I figured out why it goes to 18.
I always thought
'cause I couldn't-
PS3 came out in 2008 for some reason. I wish Halo was on OS4. You see the Silent Hill F trailer today?
There's some talk like Halo might be making its way to PlayStation because Xbox is there. Like, yeah, okay, everyone just take the games, please. Somebody play this, please.
No, PS2 was out at least in 2004/2005. I was pregnant playing The Sims 2.
The PlayStation 2 was from, I think it came out 2000, and yeah, PlayStation 2 continued support until like 2010. But the PlayStation 3 was officially launched in 2006. Why no fish? What I do wrong today? What? Oh, how this? How, Sarah, how we get this few fish? 0.
Dude, I've gotten so rusty at ACC, and I got a 6-hour race to do at the Bathurst racetrack next Wednesday.
Gotta get to practice in. Jeez, that's not good.
Are you at a water treatment plant?
Maybe. I mean,
PS4, not OS4.
yeah. But like, Microsoft talking about bringing like everything over, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see Halo make its way to PlayStation. Now, a lot of PlayStation fanboys were assuming that was going to happen when Sony bought Bungie, but it just turned out that they spent a lot of money on a very
Might be time to reload
very
saying
bad
it
company.
seriously now and not teasingly. So PS3 must have came out in 2006.
The PS3 and Nintendo Wii came out in 2006. Microsoft leapfrogged the generation with the Xbox 360 in 2005. And I'm interested in a lot of the homebrew stuff going on with the classic consoles. There's the stuff going on with the 32X that I'm like all about. I wish I had a 32X right now just so I could download and play some homebrew stuff on it. And it'd be nice to have a 32X just to play with.
Why did it get the name Xbox 360?
Well, that's because against the PlayStation 2, you had the Xbox, which was fine. But then you had the PlayStation 3 coming out, and then the Xbox 2 would have sounded less than the PlayStation 3. So they're like, oh, we can't have that. So they're like, Xbox 360, because it's like your whole world. And they're like, I love it, go with it. But then,
Blame
here comes
Crony
time
and damn work not one fish at
for the
all.
next
Holy
generation,
shit.
which everyone's like, okay, it's going to be PlayStation 4 versus Xbox 720. That's what everyone's already thinking, is Xbox 720. It makes sense, and it's fine, and it's a bigger number.
I love
Microsoft
the
was there like,
Xbox
nah,
360S.
I got it. It'll be the Xbox One. And Xbox One, what are you talking about? Because it's your whole world, one thing. Like, isn't this just doing the opposite of what we wanted to do with the 360? And the 360 turned out really well. Wouldn't doing the opposite turn out doing really bad? We do Xbox One! So they did Xbox One and it turned out really bad.
Or AK the X-Bone.
Yeah, the X-Bone. And then there was the Xbox One S all digital, which is the Xbox SAD. And then there was the Xbox One X, which otherwise known as XBOX, the Xbox. You know, that one's actually kind of cool. But X-Bone and Xbox One SAD, considerably less cool. The X-Bone SAD. And then you have a Series X and S, but at that point you just stop caring. Like, whatever. Microsoft, you just name it whatever the fuck. So, like, rumors are that the next generation is going to be the Xbox Prime, but who fucking cares? Could have been that this generation was the Xbox 900 after the Xbox 720, and the next generation could have been the Xbox, like, 2000 or whatever the fuck, I don't know. Something cool. But no, we stopped doing that.
I did like some of the Xbox games, but they'd be copyright struck. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 The Bard's Tale, music in particular. I think when Xbox One came out, I think it did leave everyone a bit disappointed.
Especially
I still
Microsoft.
recall the jokes when people thought they would make the Xbox 720.
I feel like it would have. That was right there. Like, the corporate culture, like the Xbox brand, has always kind of fought in with the corporate culture of Microsoft. Like there is part of Microsoft's DNA that fights against what makes Xbox work. But there is still that part in Xbox that does work. And
they should have called the
cool.
Xbox One the Xbox 180.
I mean, honestly, like. Honestly, an Xbox 180 probably would have been
went from
a
good to
better
bad.
name.
Microsoft fights against a lot of things that makes their subcategories cool.
Yeah. But like the Xbox brand, I feel like The 360 era was the perfect blend of Microsoft corporate backing and gamer cool.
Or the Xbox 360.1.
The OG Xbox was a
And I
bit
bet for
too
PS
far
players
of
too.
gamer cool, which I loved, but I
The
understand
Xbox One
it
did
does
pull a
kind of
180 about the no disc.
get in the way of the mass appeal when it's just pure hardcore gamer man. Xbox 360, it was still a hardcore gamer man, but it had enough of the corporates in there that it had a bit more of an appeal. Xbox One, that was a big fucking VCR because they were like, this just goes under the entertainment center. It's supposed to look like a big fucking VCR. Here we go. Now the series consoles brought back a bit of the Xbox 360 like spirits, but not enough. And the big problem is the lack of games. Now, Microsoft is putting out a good amount of games, but
Xbox 69 will be their new console.
the problem is they're putting out all their games on PC, which
Xbox
cuts away from the
360
idea
was
of,
my childhood.
exclusivity. But the bigger problem is that the console itself does not make a good enough proposition for its purpose to exist. Like, it is getting to the point where it's like, am I going to play this on my PC or am I going to play this on my Xbox? It's like, okay, I can play this on my PC and I have all the controls in the world and I have full customization options at my fingertips. I could play this on my Xbox and I have to pay for online and I have less options. And the performance is worse. Huh. It's not a great proposition.
The Xbox One, the PS5, the Switch 2. Something don't feel right. Yeah.
I am looking forward to the Switch 2 just because it's like, I know Nintendo, they're gonna throw some shit in there, people are gonna be like, ew, gimmick, and it's gonna be fun, and I'm gonna enjoy it. Like, I liked my Wii U. I know it failed miserably as a console for Nintendo, but they still put out a lot of real good games for it, and it was fucking fun.
More Nintendo retro games?
Oh boy. I don't, man, that was the last cast, the cast before this, wasn't it? Because we are out of time. Shit. But that don't mean that you gotta leave and not be watching nothing no more. Yeah, there it is.
The Switch 2 now featuring more cardboard assembly.
Yeah. I got my VR Labo, Of course I did. I got my
Nice.
Labo VR. I love every kind of VR, except the PSVR 2. God damn, I spent way too much money on that fucking piece of shit. The tech is good, but dear God, put something out for the damn thing other than other
Well,
Quest
remember
games. I
us
have a
Call
Quest,
of
and that's
Duty
wireless
1 and
with
2.
pancake lenses. If it actually looks better and runs better and feels better on my fucking Quest than
Don't
it does on the
forget to
PlayStation
make the
VR
song.
2, why
Where's
the hell?
the fucking fish at?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. We
Anyone need
failed
a
to get
fortune
any
before
fish.
we head out for the
Need that
night?
phone. Need that song.
On me? YouTube too.
Yeah. That's, well, this has been The Angler, and this has been 3 hours, 44 minutes, and 29 seconds of not catching anything.
And back here is me.
So, thank you all for
WB.
watching. I've been Decker Shadow. And remember, it's not the size of your rod that counts.
I still think you were glitched.
It's how you use it. But it is time to raid out, and who would happen to be streaming right now? But my
Have a good
lovely,
night.
lovely fiancée of lovely loveliness. Where the hell is she on my lovely, lovely list? Oh, I have to click following. Hey, just say fuck it and leave. There she. Got my fiancée.
Thank you,
Pulled again,
Decker, and
playing
all for
some
being here. Made my night much better. Thank you all.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Have a nice, happy time.
No fish.
Yep. and I'm not allowed to link this on YouTube. I'm very
Good night,
sorry.
Coney.
And if you're on YouTube,
I'm glad
you just
you
gotta
came.
find your way over yourself. And oh, I'm sorry. I sneezed and accidentally typed out her URL in the chat again. I hate when that happens.
https://www.twitch.tv/poltergimp